yedi nkoma me hwe ani mu se hwebe enenka be no nwoche echibe mi tidum num nanka omatematena sem na yenya bre edi nkomo pa orogusi tono ana woye se coordinator se advisor edema the 24-hour economy no na wababa kasa Ghana foi ye muntie na monye so na samuni mu a ene America atemum wase akwantu a yetuo ede akọ 24-hour economy bia ye pese ekodu no akwantu no eye kwan tin na os emunsam jai wasi emunsam de se buburiya wono akra so ohanani no hwa ohunu odnani wa hwehwe no enso so ehya ahwani wai enso so no ode ehya no hwa ohunu efise it is going to be a very difficult journey. Was it 24-hour economy no a very difficult journey and abai embark on them. When we are and say abai be $4 billion and now what to me I implemented the 24-hour economy no nani many idea omo pebe 300 million bi na omode eno no ahyase na fe no omahwe se ometim dia to kakran ensuso na enema ayeya na 24-hour economy no obuso mo se ede ba pote ni abaye enyumanyuma ba ni ebetremum eni ba kodudo ba se de benya adwuma ye na hwan mu krompo na womu ebese afatesom do mu bewuramu a omuso eye optional adwuma no hwe na se businesses no demand ne wosoro na homache da suemu ba no mienu se wache na aton na benya bi ato a na se de bantuma omuye no waton no saa so all carpenter ni na se fuada kakra na woye na se bi nipa wuaa na broso na sabe ewasa homache osori koye adwuma na wakoye wadafo sa homache na woso ye adwuma sika kra bia na homache ana mo wano beba se oba be yisika ene 2 am 3 am mutimi sore ke so mukike kansam ni bomu hanya saa yan sheda NTS enai asam na bri wo mu so ama omonse Ghana for so ehwe ni mo denden no Orogusi Tono your presidential advisor on the 24-hour economy and say the 24-hour economy journey no it will extremely be a difficult $1 billion. Na just sika na order call IMF ya kwanyi free one no omuhia more than that 24-hour economy nko no ehia more than that 300 million ena omose eye seed money and I said menim ya wo mpedi ahwem na eno no say eye bosia say eye grant whether it is a loan eye grant eye kwan be no mefa so menya no eno so eno an say umaka trada ejai ediato Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association wo condition of service 177 no eno so akosisei and no ya wada etwam no ena omohwe anim say aban ebesi gina ya etwato jaye people na omuso omanya ntiase ehunu de aban eye nanso so no emunsem no akoye bibia ewo ho eti somewhere nyina na no pay yesire koso na yedi ho maka cha se efiri na yikoyi de yebobo ehomodea se MPP nsensem no a ase ya gi ya da je bebrebe ya gi ya hoden ya gi attention bebre no na NDC fo niam boni a ekoso aban mu a iso mu hunu de omu ye na ensem a mo kan de de che ye no ene omu ye adefofro no yetimanya adaje ebre pa na yede yeni ede che behwe se wukore bi mpo a na e se befie ebedi efie nkomo a eno nso ewram President Mahama so be inaugurate gold board task force on July 8 na afe they will go after illegal gold traders and smugglers womu di gold hujwa awo kwambone so na omu se wia bi edekwa amonone anaso mu wia ko ba bi a eni se ye tono no nyame ya adoma na wotwe se ene na wotwe pepepe ena oba epau nipakuo bi na se wodomu a yedomu betu omu a womu di saa edwabone no anase nam emrakwan so ombetu eno so esosa eno papa Mahama so na sem a obeka ye no netai Mama is the whole na is the whole no and akofa we yaba and na me ka che say over global peace index na Africa na Ghana to so 3 They say you movie 3 steps back. Now Ghana toso 4. You moving 3 steps back. I got toso 7. West Africa now you toso you decline. They say you kwa toso miensa. We are for 2024. Now you toso Dionum 55. Say you kwa toso Diosia bako. Chese asumjia ewo omayi no. Jinsemu na bobo kwa na chisa. Na yankodan sorry I read this from Joy News. Say Ghana ranked 12 in Africa with the highest cost of living. Chese ye ke bibi mai ama ya asetremu odai na chese ye po ye ho a ye hunu ya sinimu na sikasem de nipa bedie de nipa behye de nipa de bono ho bra kakra no cost of living just asetremu ya den pa wo kai ba ko mienu miensa unura chire kra no hunu Ghana de asem yi ka nyina no say Ghana say the cost of living die na no na manfo so mo ntiase say Ghana na yesen Canada enka yesidi na ho de epega ekosora na dollar no ene euro no pound yen no rand no sefa no na ho de eba fom a nenka eniema bo ene osom manfo som yen products and services nenka ne bo so eba fom nanso so papa ya oye mama is the whole na onunko abra so de yesidi na ho de no supposedly kosoro no na asetremu enso den prices of goods and services. Now interestingly ajadifo enso nye umadwen se omatete niema boso ena niema bo no kosora ye tofa ngobom na ensuo ne nkane abo ne atum na cash ntiade ne atum na yese chese ayese economy na ayese pan logo no ekora ni mbaako na abana chi ba miensa na akora ni mbaako na abana chi ba miensa saa ena anopem ye de tititi mu a na feeding grant so na yesi May and June eno so enkoye na we kwada nyasem foforo ndc for no feeding grant ho asem de before MPP beba part 2017 no na the southern part schools no ebio school a northern part na northern Ghana no mutimi tena fie saa bia na wotwe mienu na wotwe miensa na omusoso omutifie a adaya yesi feeding grant eno so enkoye na and some no adoso but I no pay yentrase na yeni enkomo Wontumi 101.3 radio sunie ewa asokwa komase and afi Wontumi TV on your screens me pacho mo use smartphone on the blue app ye Wontumi TV Facebook asem na making na woko YouTube a ehon so no ye Wontumi TV live foko ane aso eba betrase na anopay. Let me send a special good morning and fa enkoma Chairman Osi Ascend South Constituency Chairman of the New Patriotic Party na debia da je me show yi me ne ye ebe kakra kwa na me na ba na wabaye mi co-host vise kese anopa ko na mene Chairman Osi ashase edi enkomo anase ye ne yedi dwumadi no ono no edi from Ascend South na me edi from Asokwa anti anopa Ascend South Constituency Chairman Chairman Osi ma menchao ekwan sonkoso kra na menchia abusuafo a omu ewo Ascend South enyina ensoso na menkase monkoso a na munya ahoden akomapa no pepa na monfantai MPP nachi mamba baba mumu na bibia ansesan chia na chia emui enchekra osono besai akenya ne hu bio Chairman Samson Ndoli ewo Elembele Constituency Chairman Chairman anopay wonso so a very good morning to you sanso so na Chairman Afo ewo Esikado ona ye Esikado Constituency Chairman wonso so a very good morning to you Chairman Mustafa ewo Bongo Constituency ona ye Bongo Constituency Chairman wonso so good morning Chairman Bash Tamale Central Constituency Chairman good morning afe chairman Desmond Tumbo North Die Constituency chairman Eko Razak on the Miavinia Penny no chairman Eko Razak Mpoho in the Western region. Nkwanta North Constituency chairman chairman Elijah chairman also good morning and now pay na mincham enko Karaga na menkwacha chairman Fuseni constituency chairman Karaga eno yendi udru yendi a meamenia Farouk Ali Mohammed the constituency chairman Ghazali on the constituency chairman ewo yendi and pay also a very good morning to you and afi Akate North chairman Godfred me pacho and pay also mechiao Gusegu constituency chairman Alaj good morning na chairman Hansen and so ewo Kwesimintim constituency chairman eno na afi chairman Imo Tamale North constituency chairman good morning na mini abako chairman Inusa ono wo Jomoro constituency chairman enso no na Savulugu chairman munim didi foko Savulugu chairman munim didi your very chairman Japanese ono ewo Savulugu and chairman Jorua enso ewo Gushegu Mekai is a nice place yene Dr. Baumia ekoye campaign ewo honum oko Pandaya chairman Kennedy and a constituency chairman ewo Pandai yes and chairman Koko Ponde mention of Miami Nia Penny Menko Bimbila na mincha chairman Mbo and ewo Bimbila and Krachi Nchumuru chairman Ubonda and ewo Nchumuru na oko chairman Mion constituency chairman dey Mion constituency enye miao menkase miao ze miao me hwa wono na person ka miao men ka miao chairman original on the constituency chairman ewo Mion and a chairman Billy Osin ono Gomua East and a chairman Ayaba ewo Zebila and the man himself chairman Percy strongman pa ono chairman secondary constituency and Aguna is chairman Prince chairman Samuel Binduru constituency and chairman Safo Gomua West chairman Shaibu Atebubu Amanten and a chairman Tufali Ifia constituency chairman Hamidu Afram Plains and chairman for the Charlie guy papa chairman to also no mabo other constituency chairman in the and pay a chairman papa maybe this and say party opposition mutira ya omuni MP no eyeba chairman for ya party bibia chairman for obi ayare a chairman for obi tune bedia chairman for obi be school a chairman for obi jana ire a chairman obi ja broken heart cry ahomachi Wontumi na oso no fafo na chairman no ofenu party no opposition there is a huge responsibility on our constituency chairman and so this morning, I want to appreciate them. I want to say thank you to them. I want to say a very good morning to them. Na yena umase akomapa ni ahwodea omuguswa edikwa party say omonki ka omho na ommo so. Momo baba mummu na party no eyede ya womu ene betima sa ya adwumaden ede party no aba power bi. Na no ada na party ba power yentumi ana umase se de wose yeda umase na omunya abotre momo baba mummu no momo omubunfu party ne modia na the next MPP government any Charlie Jayu anya some ketua here benta si won ma beti sa de di chairman for ne sa party ne ba power na be CEO for ne MPs no ne one modia ye co opposition say chairman for ne dia say the chairman for ye co opposition na modia ye ba power mo ne mere na enya modia aha enunti eno mudodo na ayo mo say Umbeyi obia waiti omase na onimo mo haw no mo dadwene ne dadwene a constituency chairman from them. Our regional chairman now to also create national chairman unim how a constituency chairman no so far inti edruha umu ebedin komono 4 minutes after 7 me mama bia
ya juso
mohoye
ya boya pa
aso bibia e fine ade na mosresre nka za me kan bibia na mosresre abusuafo asabne tintin ni tia wo nyina asabna wie ye ne se abusuafo yi okay ane anti yanko mama is the whole for Madagana. Mama is the whole no. And Oheneba, Jamama, and that's why me TV, me was on TV out the prayer, and I got a full Monsorio no. They partner your popular. Mama is the whole, is the whole, and I Poyano so dear. Oheneba, Makuma, Miss Basically, dear men, men, condemn what we are singing now. Who's a TV, who's a radio, men, and I got a for Monsorio, got a form. Namias at the head pan and popular. No, baby. No radio so not sports presenter. No, oh, yeah, the sports news. Bassa for Monsorio. I know, baby, I need another boat driver. Boat drivers. I'm not boat driver out there by boat driver. Chema Wontumi is blessed to the extent that Adebia one who be near popular. Adebia one who be resonates with the people. Adeb obo wakra na ebeyasem. Adebia, and such a person politically you got to use him very well. Nipa or cancer, people respond to positively. You got to use him very, very, very well. Now, for me, run fee. The tennis side. For Konya, so. And him can Larry said to you. Oh, say. Nana made the Fokonia so-called breakfast. My man na Daniasi. And around 7-8 p.m. I try to make a friend, but I want to believe say Oheneba na o take a rest. Global Educational Center team na and Romobe Fiano. Men now must na very, 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 very busy. But I'm a say omomra na omni medin command list. And rano as so no made down must men na Ghana for so as pa men na Ghana for us much say modoye much say platform in your platform ketua. And now from say you almost sorry free hanum me pon ye kwatena say ye go breakfast by around 11:30 12 mokono no more receiving over 600 calls. Over 600 calls. I feel say hey Oheneba na dey say on one private calls go wo ne people also responding to me on WhatsApp onyada je every single second a call comes in. Two numbers no more boy ni nyina no over 600 calls. No me say and you may have that come a friend and you the exact number say by the time and all but done no receive calls say. And this is some of the reasons why we will always appreciate God and also thank Chema Wontumi say created this opportunity at the Maya. Platform we baby a dear dream baby a dear druno It is priceless. And yes, for somebody to sit on this platform. You know, I get you about 20-25 minutes. Now, almost sorry, yeah. Course, umunya, you know. Course, umunya, before say no more, you know, no more accounting over 600 calls, and it's amazing. Which I say, modoye, moniku, adia, you know, and we don't take it for granted. We appreciate you so much, and we thank you so much. Yeah, you know, say, baby, etechema. Na modi ache yen na anan kan bebu samui se boys in your mouth and you come how obia person woko ba ku bi papa so nya 79 years ogwai dey say 79 years na nia brese kwan bia so globe for mfa ntu kwan na se o say obetena nkran kopem say ondi ne betu kwan a obeba. And the way the youth titro ebinum kwampo ho mu ya adwuma o ebinum wo mu school mu omu fe no mu ka say bia wo bia 6 months o bia 1 year na we school tinka we school no de bit wo mo ntiase ba bia just and I also understand say me no mu ka say we are mayor program no na ni pani bia abafia ha abehye mu hanom nyame adom nyame na yesa platform no so. We thank God. We thank God for this great opportunity. It's a priceless opportunity. We appreciate God. We thank Him so much. Na kwame nchubusi yanko so ne busu yanso so no edamase kofia je ne na nafia de na mekọ no akoto kinki wadi agya menti on de on fa ne sa enti I know the one fan pesi na ama that no prefer you dey so wa from mama ko shey na duane o oh sir you go back with you bla oh sir and you don't know away back for you no oh general manager ya menye sa ko wie na duane o ko wie na duane oh I see yeah the Ghana for us and I was amazed. The feedback was brutal. Yeah, and Jabusa for a Saturday say you breakfast. Na ye call ye no. Asoni fuku nim kadlare set yusu. Na say me wona me sin kasam no. Na you na me no wa asama no pay me bo me no chense on video kakrama me say wa anye. Senko video yanka no penka the TV so. Na nka asama make madansi ni. Na any person of where they folk no. Okay. For good year. For them right. Yanko. Exodus moringa capsules. Exodus dandelion capsules. I see some them person make. Oh, one want to mean you so we no. Or tobacco is it Roma party? You just the boss. I'm the breakfast now. My woman would do. Maybe I have the moko. Maybe I want them the moko.
Okay, Exodus no cry.
Ese busa fa no pay na ya ba ne abaso
yaba
ya be ye ho aduro na edu papa ni nie Exodus moringa capsules and Exodus dandelion capsules.
Where you to pay ya? You need to sciatica, pressure, diabetes, any other wood in our sea. Now, but no moringa capsules, you know, dandelion capsules, you know, and no pap, dear no. wo pa unya ni di ye no anom na 30 minutes no adidi afewia na wanom saa mienu enwumre no asaye ne saa we ne saa yade ni na bekọ na ho atọ ebesiesie opa mo anya hoode sonko enti akamfo ma se bomoden se wo nsa betumi aka bie na aboawo na wonya we awie na ono mu a yaka che so ba pemfo wa wo ma bofra nufo wa wonni mmuru mfinhia du mienu no wontumi nnom topa ye no bi na mom no kokoni de wo bia no bi mpani ni mofra
Exodus for you.
Exodus for you no ebesiesie ni pedua na yo sonko kwantini ya se kopebi na di we no wo di atre di kokoyi ebe sanu
Ega lo ise ta.
Di kokona.
What the best sound pregnant? Now I can say cocono back for the obemin. Ubedi na no pa ene anwumre. Na no mpeni mo fa nyina de bi ne yase. Eno so sanya de wa hodo na ne yade nyina firi ni pedua mu na aboa wo enti bomodi say ubedi eno nso bi enkasa me nom topa ye me ni koko na me di koko me nom topa ye. Yade nyina bi na muawo na empenimfo no kra de mudi a esam yade akire no esa yade ai anti aging ena mofra no nso
Ebebio madwene mu.
bebio adwene mu na ko school a teacher mbra kra so tiase enti koko no kopoku trade na benya bi ko be bi ato abidro bi abenya aye koko ni to pae ni na doctor number ne de ma we aye 0544447033 0544447033
Ruta
aye Ruta natural products
ebusia for 2023 ne so ho ena Lagos yapon baby a kire se de esi frafra no ena FDA mpanifo ye nhwemu bi na nhwemu ne bede di pefe se enu ebo me no me no setimemufo e wo my Ghana mu ho ban pa eye Ruta natural products.
That's right.
Enu ti ne etena se anopa bia ne aka enu ehu asama kyerɛw esa se okopa bia ebebo pa Ruta mixture no anopa enu na ebo wo wapo ne wapo so no ayeboho no say ya sorry anopa ya ya ba adwuma so obi akampem esa se kyerɛ ne ho pu se malaria fever and etc no wedu awuhia eye Ruta mixture na Ruta tonic so typhoid yare to asie twe efri ni pedue ni mama wade ho na Ruta live ne so aboa no pain
yes
when you draw a root ni mu moja betumi adi efrusan ni woni pedue ni mu yie pa na ewia efini nkeka wa bia so awoni nkonsa amwonya apomuden aduane no awudi ye no a empo entumi undigest no eye Ruta live na ohia eye nubuna kan we ni edura ununum bia ebeyi sa ha oni nyina efriwo ama watumi ade ho anope ewe dwama so ba bia ye to enro bia okwa enro miensen ubodin a empanifo beboa ama won satumi akabi ana afre doctor ewo
0244485632 0244485632
promotion
aye Access Bank ase faketwa beje kese na bank ya wonumu awogwa won customers ana wonumu na yes promotion o say for 250 Ghana cedis per fabra be die account ana say wo account o ha fabra betum unya sa wa qualify o qualify ya ubetimi enya 500,000 shares ubetimi enya PS5 ubetimi enya iPhone 16 Pro Max ana say Chromebook no so nsabeka access unkrabata bia bowura honoma obe qualify amanfo gia na agie ebedu September na twam enti so yentem na kwaje de yentem pa na to free number ho ayede ma wo se obetimi afre ewo 0800 004400 0800 004400
Casco
Casco Herbal Capsules. One na kwakofa he Pasco Capsules abedwaso. Nyaka cho se ni pedua no. Ye nuane sonko na brebo no ni djuma hedie ni se efra enuane no wawo toze kayi efrafra no na atwe sa poison na ntina na bonwa bata brebo ho no. Brebo no twe ne anwono ni de anya be ha ni pedua ni nyina. Na eboa no manda ni bonwa no. Sa brebo no se ye djuma sa no a ebre. Ntina so nya hepa bicycle capsules ne bi na etimi ama brebo na wode ama na ye adwuma yi aboa ni padua no tititu ne kakọ be bi eto bi do na ko bi sape bi to doctor number ne ye de ma wo se frɛ no na wo mo ewo ahomaya ye de ma wo so 0557 453579 ana 0501 459255
Politank
papanoni weno nkofo bi akọ bola so kofa rubber wo mu wi anu ma nane e dia ba besi nkwanche se rubber tank mesre wada mesre enkofa enu bi na politank fo de wo nu aheda no ma ye ni yie se ebeboa na nu aso no ma ye isu be mfinhie di asanie ana so entam pai basa sa enti bomoden so tank bi di akora wunsu a ebeboa wo dia eye Politank nti de kamfo di ama na no pese kogibie na emwa
afi rap ne enkwe
Double cut out of the Jasna penny de British for near phone na ya di tin kon sisi di koto jena beti na batwa na bakoni na mposo ne de brewo ya de wo ba yi twani aka no o b d ni akira se say obia bedi amen peche daily graphic Kudini Dalbokata.
All right, daily graphic. His Excellency Boshe Yankwe. Na Yankoshe the daily graphic. A woman Benada and a pay. 6 months gone. Another 6 months has begun. 1st July. We don't very good towns, I know. Okay, so Ghana marks National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving today. Settings are buying. Albert Jumfor re-elected GJA president. Other 5 positions have new faces. Government releases 139 million Ghana cedis for LEAP. Implement VAT. IMF. IMF recommends. And here.
I was your for daily graphic. Anna central fokuba time back to what's a rabbi Jumfo and o masa to abano sadi amanu biewu say when you're president. And I feel so a mama yaman penina man saso ha said you were bompa no. Na another day and a chess say ye so a bompa National Day of Prayer. Dear my Ghana you say ye bompa ye. And I feel so yasi aban a sika ya no ye 139 million same from ma ye ma menum ne nananum nkokra ne mrewa president ko 4 time we ye hihye ba ya say ye ntua wo num ka no aha sa hihye no ya say no afi ye release sika say ye mfa ento asoma omu krato feto so adu no e na sa ansem no ewo ana afi so ya say International Monetary Fund ye IMF fo afutuo ne say VAT electronic VAT Fadia no enye juma ewo ma mu nti finance ato ne to de
okay mami so daily guide do bokrata ni sumoi na ya ready daily guide so anopay wono so ekunchire ye ede eba ye aha it's all daily guide number
daily guide. NLA donates 100,000 to tidal wave victims. Prof. Dear Ajaman replies GTech. Police arrest Kofi Juma over 3 stolen cars. And now he was granted 500,000 Ghana cedis bail. 4 Chinese galamseers arrested with pump action guns. Reconsider Justice Tokonu's suspension Ghana Bar Association.
Ensi abusia for Kratafeto so miensa and abonwa manye say tidal wave victims no National Lottery Authority and 24 akwakobo 100,000 Ghana cedis anope eno so ebia ha say and Professor Dua Ajaman so ne say wa reply GTech anope eno so Kratafeto so ensia na yera Kofi Juma so apost for chere no say adan a we aka asemiensa ne sisi ade nyame ya dom ama ya manibela no pay ehun 7 so ewo kratafa etoso miensa ene ese a China for enai bi so ne ya kire won mu galam sensensem yawo ene pump action gas na e bi kan wo mo a anopay eno so da ha Ghana Bar Association so say Chief Justice suspended aya suspended no 24 review anopay daily guide and abon semi ho amani
Crapma Enterprise. I was young for a conformal. Sir, a nay printing. Sir, a body say be a design be now person with you. And also ye printing be. Sir, a year bill boss be na moye. And also be a BBC t-shirt be na moya. 3D printing near the invitation cards. Say yeah now wedding and now be invitation no. Crapma Enterprise. One na be yama wo. And I fe uye program bi na person ka uchimi video to oh event biano say your wedding say ye say ye event biampo drone po na person timi ya di chokumas mu nyina mawa no Crapma Enterprise afen so enta de hodo akuakua de nyima ku ahodo no ankra ebi kura na ukọ program bi na patade special bi e de akwa eno so Crapma Enterprise also beboa enti bomoden se onum oman Ghana fa na nyina no ubuso ahoma fro mu a wonum besom yie na office so ewo ebuakwa Roman stores traffic light no hwe ni mu pe shop number 308 na wase frɛ wonum ewo 0536 288222 yes sibio 0536 288222 Fosia men powder na ma ho de no a wunyanya ade no na obie so say ya ne ti no hwe powder no half
na peke
na fofra koko na sensuo wa bema na person bo mema yo ho ban no na so da fom say kodwo todi a ene hwe ne ti no fu mabako na no wa person bo mema yo ho ban no be sa na wotwe wa wo de da fom kodwo to no na nsa enu bo so me ya frɛ mema ye du bedi kan sanso wo begina na so se bema nkasa
Fosia ko bites.
Ani ekokwadre be yi amama fi sisim wani ebe ohuru wani so be sieso ni peduan kama.
Na fosia herbal mixture.
Anu na betu malaria ya de ase na wi a obetimi adi kama. Ebe sieso na fosia dwani de hey ya tatape obi adi adanse se kama mpa. Ti ya kamria mawo.
Ma number so say was so friend na mudi ho komo ewo. 0244
yes 017097 ana 0552 812912 ofe we ya obenya Dr. Penino na woni no edi enkomo
someone na me get onto the phone lines na me senior Kojo Opon Nkroma MP of Fuase IRB me no any enkomo senior good morning. Hello, good morning. Connection well. Na entosa. Yanko.
You so challenge na chese.
My mama funu yare dro. Gasto
Mescha.
Ebusia for enrenso so enamiensa. Na eye nature medics and diaba ebia aba.
Mama has a line bebu am this time. Hello, senior, good morning. Hello. Mon chama me sebenya connection ya na mene kodwoni nkomo. Yankoi.
Enti abusuafo ye funu mu hawo enimu amane nyina no anopei wedra wo hia eye gasto mesa say yes stomach ulcer enetete wo aduane to wo yemu ana yemu wo wo dwan wo ebia nkom nso a eye asem eye typhoid fever na edra wo hia eye
gasto mesa
Mensoplus mixture nso ye edra abedomo mapa
na fichi kro mu
na ema ye fichi kono emu haw enimu amane nyina no eye Mensoplus mixture
no na bebo
ene ye ba ye amasa nyama ni nyina etwem se twem kabia
ma me try this time say line bebo am ya hello senior hello good morning see ebacho montoaso
yeti abusuafo say won sabo ni dru so a wo de no emma kra anase eba beba nanso enem fonso no a e wo say eba no enemma obi de eba dakro obi de eba nemfo mienu kire say ye yare e na wo yare Mensoplus mixture ni edura no pay make for the amawo ebeboa ebesiesie ama ne omanyina beba kama ebe flow yie asanso ama wapomuden na emema ne so amojo so amote yawo obi owono ma jonso di no a na ne yemu hyehye no esanso obekwa jonso yi ensamara nkotwom ne bema mu be hyehye no obi die mu be ya ne ya obi su kakra bi beba yaka nyina eba bekem eye Prostaplus mixture ene edura eboa wo ebeyisa haw ne nyina afiri wo ama won so mpoato nature medicines ene di nrom yense yaba eno nti wato apete ewe German so baabia yeto enro bia enrom yense ewo hono mu a okona abodi ampanifo beboa wo ama won setumi akabi ana frɛ
0248 778899 024 778899
3P garlic mixture
ayen garlico yeni aye garlic yawo ani atwe mu nsio ne ye de ye duro nwanwaso bia sa obi a ne immune system wo from ti ade atimi bɔ no basa no
3P na ohia
ano no wudum bia te sɛ de wo bɔ ho ba free ade ho yade ntumi nkansa
yare mposuro
obi o wa ne nsane ne na atimi atitriti
ohia 3P
wa e bia na che sɛ juso mu ha nya mane ana sɛ physical mu nya mane ha wo no
3P beboa
high blood pressure
3P
sugar level wo sora wa kɛse aboro so a wo furu na ye kepua
3P bedwo furu
bia to bibido na be na bia to na atimi aboa wo doctor number here 0248 928824 ana 0201 000021
for Ghanaian Times near
Yamfa Ghanaian Times the wakata no entoaso na Ghanaian Times no share anyway share
Ghanaian Times okay 4.8 million urban dwellers live in slums. Ghana, statistically,
Ghana Statistical Service,
a report, no, 4.8 million. Wow. World Bank approves $360 million for Ghana to restore macroeconomic stability. And it also has the NLA's donation.
World Bank and ya so ma approve $360 million and they ama Ghana say yem fan restore macroeconomic stability in Jessica 7 naso. And National Lotteries Authority so almost analysis at the abase tidal waves for said the asokan na wonu so yem fan to banye by ma yem fan mo wonu asetena mu. Na afi so no sane ba ase kakra. Yes, mame kono asem ya nti Ghana Bar Association for say abai wanyan sakre o won sanjo na yes my Ghana this year pepe enai ene eye hanwotwe wo 4.8 million na wonu mo ete eye ntabodam
yes
Ghana Statistical Service for no abai nko ntabu for no kata first also dumienu nipa 4.8 million and a 10 table them into one sem no
ana manasi krumo nkwanta south
so and a sound as your fiance and yes nkwanta south near senior sem ketu akra mentem wan se ba aba wonu ntem no ana kyese nyasem kitwa de how kese aba hu abo mamfo
SM Bitters.
That's right.
Adeke.
Diabetes yade dro.
SM Bitters.
Esichire yade dro.
SM.
Oh, yes. Wa wo yare ulcer.
SM Bitters.
Na wakote enemu nsa yade bi no.
Here SM.
Aye we nyina ma wawie no. Wa usisi ya wo ya.
SM Bitters.
Ana wa koso bo ho ba di free sisi yade ho.
SM Bitters ana wo here.
Afi de toso. Awafo no munti.
Ayaya.
Wa watenka Uni bi kura
kano
sebe wa se du fochie no wa watenka atekọ fom
SMBT
ana wa pese watenka no koso abo ho ban no
SM
koyiwe no be dia to bidro kwa so pe SMBT ano na beboa wo na sa wo de wo sa ho yade a wo benu ni ti ni baako wo patenka wo benu ni ti no mienu na wo ba be di ho adasera doctor pani odi we ba ye wo ye expert wa ben wo stroke sem na no ye wo se bra na se na edo e ba center no beboa wo na wo mfifi mantam dia man kesim be fi kro enkran so odoko official town doctor number any ade ma wi 0243989368 ana
0558
that's right
379545
that's right
Tivo 4 in 1
weye gere si chire wom nka tie wom ne ade ni do ada ya wo no ya se asukufo yi munyi bi ma mutu kwan akwantufo munyi bi office ejumafo munyi bi mesinfo fitafo adrofo a munsu munya kwan entimi ntrase ni di ma mo ntomo no munyi Kivo 4 in 1 unya kruwa na bonhye bi sa ohwie gum na de nsuo fra owie unya panu bi a ubetimi di aboso ana sai wode unya kruwa sa no a sesare ne bonhye gu so ubemi wowie ye no odi Kivo hot pepper nso abase mokotwie no eye sese eja mokotwie toba fo mo amuye aduane wo fie ni ade nyina no ano no mokosam otia no a nya okosom bia keke kama wo hwie gum se de osi no a no wadi wa ade na chese ona akro no
yanko emleta na
yanko Chronicle
mo fa Chronicle na fe yenwi yanko wie ewo ada
enti Chronicle versus Sam de Bokata Chronicle
okay 36 after 7 Chronicle all right child custody case court grants substituted service on Baba Sam. World Bank grants Ghana $360 million. This university graduates new doctors with a call to service to serve humanity. Kofi Juma released from CID captivity after being accused of stealing Gihok Distillery's cars.
Abusiafo braso sem do bokata amasema wade aba ana watch NIPS University ana chese nipa hudu binuma graduate na wonu ba de ba besom owura amaso Kofi Juma ene ase amane bill nti ho asem anso ada ho ana afi yese maami bi odi akwada bi kokoshe kokosie ye no de tu muni ade no nti yese court are granting substituted service and so asem Baba Sam no ana de nkwada no ekokodi ni Juma nti World Bank sika no anso edakrata enim ha
dada na enti abusiafo wo patch no a etwetwe no
wo chiri bremo no
ya tika no wapo ne so no sisi o make us obisa sabro abaden den na chiri bremo etutu no omane na so ema omane sa so ema chese wo de ne ho kra enje eye mefagin capsules mefagin eni edura anope ebeboa wo ebeyi sanoma ni nyina efi ho na asanso ama wapomuden na emema na mo mema ye no chese atosine no eye pakum capsules pakum otu abetumi akumaboa na edura we na wo fa eye pekenkran onu mo ane se eye adwuma ama won so mema ye na tumi edimu Jenike 442 ne de
mane
when you draw a man, you did 3 points. Yes, ebe mo your best ma. If you want mo someone be prekese enya homka enso bi anka boni wo mo na egugu a eye Janike 442 cotton che ho dada wo de omia kakra na de akohasa wo be nso okodware a bibia be ye kama na achisa na enro we nyina ewe dwamanso ba bia ye ton enro papa bia no enro we ebi wo ho ana se frɛ na ne mpanifo enu yare ne ho nkomo ewo
0248885040 ana 0244183230.
Emulate herbal supplements.
Ya papa Apostle Safo Kantanka the African Star. Otena sia no hu se emfidi ahodo niema ahodo a wo ye nyina no ni penti na wo ye na se nipa yade a ebe dey no otimi atena sia meneni age awisu atene de ani nti eno atena sia adwe ho anyame asondaye ama na duro nwanwaso bi a etunyade wa ahodo ase na ebe boa wo nso ebe ma wo kani nyina ato atwa na adansidi a edi akira eba no doso emu bi ne say one year doctor declare nso bu nkofie nkowu
na emulator ma storage na mo na so
wona wada yare paso a abusua ne doctor fo nyina pa aba
emulator ma manya ni da
ye de bi no fra brochire ba ebi nso kro wa yare yade bi a yesi ye modi wo bedwam die nso ntimi mmo na unya sa yade ni bi a abusua kro mpese o mbeben wo sebe wonom cup ano kro obi mpese odi bi betua na no sa niema ni nyina no wonum emulator hyemwa wanase na wonwato enti ne yesi kotobi wo ya de se de sitie bia na we mpotumi kwa wo ya de ne ye de wonum a bekwa ma wonwato be bia to ebido bia benya bi Chronicle ba shop Ashton ubetu dosopu Apostle Safo Kantanka number ye 0535112873 yes sibiu 0535112873
Vivo
Vivo energy ana akofa AX7 aba was motofo bobo yafo pragiafo car driver fo monyi bi na momfa mu engine mu mse musie no mu ohu na mu gie no mu na ne ma mu mfiri nya kama said ye beya wo kwa engine mu subede unyire gina basa enha o ka ne nsai sa aha nya fe na ade ahode ko chim stia nya fe na ade ahode ko chengije bia Vivo na bebo AX7 o ko shell shop bia obenya bi ho no
na enura ye ton ya na se ebobo so enyina no akonnua sa pharmacy
that's right asokwa asokwa interchange ni chewa
so ye ton wi akonnua sa pharmacy
da bi o se blue aha okay no no the doctor atwa ma wo nyina so ka ho
okay
ho a ubenya wonum ewo police station nhwe ni mu
brabo sha mamintie yera kwabna ajei Japan enra na Mother's Day na nese eka ho bi justice Japan.
Two others were killed some 43 years ago. What do you remember about the situation and what happened at that?
I mean, it's very instructive that it's raining this morning. It was like that on the 30th of June and then the following morning. But these things 43 years ago, but it was a very traumatic experience. I was a young 20-year-old having dinner with my dad at the dinner table around 9 o'clock p.m. In those days, there was a curfew when he was called out. We were not to know that he was being kidnapped, and he was just being called to attend to a fellow judge, Cecilia Pantiando, who was thought to be unwell, and then only to discover in the morning that he never came back. We were not to know that they had been executed that very night, but later events were to unfold the following Sunday. I think it's a time for sober reflection, as all as Ghanaians. Some of these things, sordid history that we have in the past. But let's pray for forgiveness of sin. We can't forget, but we should forgive. Work together.
Yo, yeah, shasi aso.
Rolling car na date date ni network ni dia
it's way Karima to Abu Edujama enowo na anope Jimaima and I say Karima to Abu Oma happy birthday. And birthday we that's we kakra Masa for my menu me church mother Mother Linda Boache and that's one. Enti anope Reverend Kojo Boache ene St. John's Anglican asafo manyina ya asafo maami enie enti anope mother ye ma happy birthday nyankopon shraw na onkosoa enshraw den ewa asafo maami adwuma ye nimu omie wa adwene mama nim de bebre ene akoma pa ne odra odido bia no nyankopon kosoa enkra na omo ho ban pa emfa emayen eti father ni obia so ka ho bi
Emmanuel Chirchie special education coordinator Fija Kwabre South Education Directorate
I see.
Birthday happy birthday.
You done?
Onuaba ya odaswe so edino eni or the madam better na Lady D ena dodo no a ede friend no yes o ye makeup artist e wa Shama night
Lady B
Lady D enti Ashama night market honum no ye ne makeup ejuma no anope Samuel Astonish enti same just same say o ma happy birthday Foko
we so Teresa Prempe where nursing student Confanochi Teaching Hospital nti na your birthday ti na watch so we should happy birthday debut
okay and they want to
save the date Reta ne Joseph Aprade pharmacy yo
omukobare
6 July ya ebesi kwesi ada ohu yo enti ya mamutiri nkwa
mini era na fianko ewa atenka TV ne ono so baby why ni
yes mamenes no na we ya diamond wo student ewo dian kwanta nursing training nti ya diamond and now your birthday you should happy birthday
the fellow say
ya diamond
and I'm so nurse new
well student ewo dian kwanta nursing training
dian kwanta mpo no tin ye diamond
yes
and I'm got to use lemon there
so ono mu no ebetima ba se bi kura no ti lis lego ba school
moon
by school hono
na onuaba Adwa Morgan bin so wa
diamond that's
dunkwa ena Adwa Morgan so ewo enti ano
mini na fianko nie speaker na ya fianko ono watenka TV nana onia champ bro
yes
happy birthday Nana Fianco, no, Nana Yao Fianco, another great guy, and so okay, my main copy camera. Good, everybody.
So I know your birthday.
Globe.
Ade wonko your mind. Na so bia bibi na tiawa party the hand that has fed you all of this years no you are destroying it no bia wadi party na chia from nsonoma time abedru samria on chia pani bia kransam da still out so support party no ono den konye dey ye ko baby papa bi ko yi PF t-shirt na so for the tray yes no who ya yes who ya no raho
wakra besinde
me chese no kura ne gidie ma bedu samre na na ku for nchia ne sem de on chia MP bi ansem de even this ikro onye de hu bi da but what aso di part ne chia bedu samre wo de watimi dia bedi MP 2-3 times o bedi deputy minister wo enye bi anto aso anko bi muntina wo se wo da so kura kutamu wo se wo destroy party no ana mutiri mo de sa pesa min kumnya ye fa nko bebia MPP was supporters over 4,000 to 4 million. Now, what be your opportunity as zombie? Let's say, Bibi and Koye Kakra, also you destroy the whole thing. How How wicked are you guys? I don't wear selfish, sir. The 2% say, "What chain? What NDC? Muneko he Spioga Bramone Sanko from be. Where are they now? But what is my beginning to Tony Meko? Spioga Bramone presidential material.
Nan share kukubu on baby. Ni work na senior radio so say radio so say enya na radio so say. I had me share my catch.
You understand it? Even Baku obedi chairman, MPP to chairman not actually on man tenancy or say whatever I said MPP Afoko Nasefo. But they are so mature. So tell those people no and tell them say they should learn from people like that. What is on beginning about
because these people will take advantage of the disunity among us.
Now if you create the whole this now, what do you want the people to do? What do you want? Make me MP and this if one come fetch that I never be brave because I'm getting you are fighting among yourselves. Tell them to sit up. No munjaisa person minkumunyan eya doso. Go from you nibi kura me and say them tell me kura me both. You have gained a lot from the party. You have gained a lot from the party. Now recognition on your platform, no, in your party, master platform. One and anymore. You have the right of joining for an answer, but the status quo must remain. So how soon a person will be name say no, and yet it's evil. Tell them someone former enemy. What's the NDC? How come say Ubako Akufum any Adansa to come now NDC in charge of the whole place? Mama Moko and Combe. The economy is a code say you know the next election BBC. Tell them to sit up. All right, no man, sit up. The authority will never forgive them. The youth, those who are coming, will never forgive them. Even from Sekwami to
Honorable, you may Ghana today so. A child 1st July, 15% premium on VAT, properties, fuel increment, 96 pesos, be able to so vis-a-vis D-levy at a time crunch was a unity sa and so electricity prices tariff increment 2.45b and so aba and you say you see the no stabilize and but prices of goods and services you say data credit crab call credit crab what day say oh to add say show ni pre na asa na eko a lot of things happening but it looks as if say woman na yeti omunka under na nado Dr. Baumia government you know are silent today me branch bia ko share Ghana flag ya kato mo ko gina Independence Square ako kisi umano ge hu asem ontisi obi e ka they silent ayedi yes US the visa ban aba chese ensem bebrebe na nrakra de attorney general de wabesa asem no kra yeredubu ahen asem ya umudie okofa national security account records from 2017 to 2020 and a request the lawyers attach am edekwe no where yi before Nanado's administration and now from January to June 30th national security 1 year and from just an attempt to paint the administration in black or look corrupt just and some because of describe Ghana today man now over describe Ghana say
you know the air cost no I think say Ghana we didn't pay attention to the budget. Our budget DBMK is one of the most important documents of Parliament. The area to force in our budget name. Yes, and I'll read portions to you. Let's start with the energy sector. Oko paragraph 253. Patrol 2025 energy sector measures. I mean, kind PURC the now open 254. I PURC will continue to implement the quarterly tariff adjustment to reflect changes in inflation, exchange rates, and generation. In addition, PURC will also undertake the major tariff adjustments, which will be due in the fourth quarter of 2025.
Fourth quarter
of 2025.
Today, we are
going within 6 months, it cost 17, about 17%. Fourth quarter, when you're ready for the major tariff adjustments. Now, Maminko motor insurance, you can ask me to 258. Now, Mr. Speaker, I had an order fans. We will abolish the 10% withholding tax on winnings from lottery, otherwise known as betting tax. We will abolish the electronic transfer levy. We will abolish the emission levy on industries and vehicles next year. We will abolish the VAT on motor vehicle insurance. We are driving now to Kemano and Yaji. But he was specific. VAT, abolish the VAT on motor vehicle, just motor vehicle, which means any other non-life will be taxed.
The motor vehicle, if you say at all. And so he was specific, just motor insurance. Say some minutes here, building, someone insure 15% the bar. And then 15% go. There is another 6% levy NHIS. So levy in your hole. So you know that effectively you are going to pay 21%. Wow. Papa, minya penny say I'm raho. And some I say MP before coming. Then and area bottom up down up connected. Yes. Baumiat connected. Be effective tomorrow. Ochina. With the insurance on your building will be at 21.6%. Say will be a senior dine. This is what Melcom, sign insurance banks, or my insurance building in your paper will be at 21%. No bank be a businessman be anyone or 21% on pass it on that cost to the final consumer. No bank, no businessman. It's you're ready. Difficult times. You're ready. Ghanaians should just be ready. Because the cost of doing business at the cost, every rational businessman will pass on that cost to the final consumer. Yes, economics, we call level 100 at 101. Simple economics. So you're ready. So 21% as I make it, and you know say what kind of electricity? Yeah, almost 2 point something percent. 45. Thank you. Almost the back 14.7. Almost 17%. Yeah. So within 6 months, electricity cost by 17%. Nyamenkwa na ayadom say 1 cedi no ma suspended. And no energy ministry say it is still effective. Yeah. Implementation of suspended. So almost had 1%, 1 cedi ni be count on the year. Oheneba, the person who share the PURC statement. On we be increasing the 2.45 now. Can Obianko read the statement? I have a copy of the statement. What is even dangerous? The reasons for the increase. Remember, PURC, we are 25th of June 2025. Factors under consideration. I have a copy here. Ghana cedi dollar exchange rates, one of the factor. Inflation rates, one of the factor. Price of natural gas, one of the factors.
electricity generation mix, one of the factors. Outstanding revenues, reserve capacity, the Kumikran last one, cost of fuel.
Cost of fuel.
Who say IPP negotiation on Moyen? Omo catch the phone say, Mr. Foucault, for generator nebra. Generator no the fabra Ghana. Yeah, better fuel as a gum. Name of fuel no cry and tongue when you supra, you say, take copy. Say, we are being charged for fuel now. Yes, I told my IPPs no. The power generators no. You are being charged. For the first time, it has never been part of the tariff adjustments. Let's say Ghana for Bianco ready. The reason I'm the Maya, I'm the one city in the buyer. The same reason. Almost one city, no matter what to fuel.
And almost they
are charging it as part of the tariff adjustment. And Mami ready Potokasa Manamonte. The inclusion of 27% of the cost of alternative fuel such as DFO, HFO, and liquid crude oil. So Ghanaians should just breathe and say that's all happen. It's as simple as that. Now we know anyway wow. Media review na eba no. Mo de muntie de eba.
Media budget review.
Oh. Opegi $1 to 15 cedis. As part of the revenue measures.
So there will be a shortfall of 5 cedis.
Yeah.
Because the dollar and the Bank of Ghana rate near 10 point something.
There are 2 years now is to close that hole. And we can no levy. Oh yeah, bonabaso. Bien as minority we are advising her.
So what you wanna say exchange rate number from now when near Gia?
Mamma, practical example. Now dollar is 16 cedis. Until the upper so cost $100. Who here
1.6 160 Ghana cedis.
And a dollar and about 10 cedis. It is upper so the same $100 here say 100 cedis. Until finally say Mr. Foucault. She say dollar number 100 cedis. Until one year rainfall of 6 cedis. First night so here 160. She said we here 100. So Mr. Foucault in 6 cedis be at that. Mr. Foucault say 6 cedis no. Calculate for 17% of the back of electricity. So rainfall now when you
21%.
Emu 17% electricity. Emu 21%, Mr. Foucault.
Premium. Insurance.
The gain you have made on the exchange rate no is gone.
I'm what about the kakura we actually.
So say obi o say adentina Kenya for enter prices. Now guys omo businessmen. They have calculated the gain now with their man no. And the cost of doing business, they are not prepared to reduce prices. That is a practical example na me dey man. That's what it means. Gains now we make it on the exchange rates no, our buying has taken it off. But the one city they become cry there, aboka. And once you take it from me, ebeba. They'll begin to implement it very soon. Omo be biom friend no energy green development transition.
Green transition.
Omo budget ni fund be beba.
And so mo be jiska free
o. Say media review ni beba. Obe friend me say me dem your correspondent. And check obe friend me.
The parliamentary correspondent.
What's that friend me? They are bringing it. So you cannot eat your cake and have it. Government are buying as a government on your juma. And your taxes out them are buying on the juma. It is only e-levy and amount 2 point something billion everywhere. And so finally way absolutely. And your rocket.
And yes, I buy Jessica juma.
How are you going to survive? And it's not the one city number no. And not be a fiscal impact analysis report by also being 5.7 billion. Or 2.1 every one also a year free one. I feel the 5.7 or by year free one. Because you have to fill the gap. You have to force on your juma. Because on your juma, you say adwuma no ye ne say or train na Mr. Foku atia no tax no dey adwuma. It's as simple as that. That's government. Government as an institution does not work. It only depends on the taxes from the individual, the citizens to work. It is only baku free wa. You should rest assured say so the question. Who's the next for almost some of the strike? Yeah. Unis could be tia. Step and go there. Because they be American, say Ghanaians should take interest in the budget. Because the budget in say are buying a corn be fast obenya sika nyina and the corn be fast obe spend this sika nyina or budget ni. We say his section is I hint to say they will be going back to the international market. Oh, Mr. Fokonte.
Ebio.
Oh. You don't have an option. What the option after the last review no my review IMF review no the World Bank executive committee they not proving more they'll be going back to the market because you have to fill the gap. Where do you get the money? Where do you get the money from? The only way you can fill the gap is to borrow. So get ready. Everybody should get ready. Say no India cause I'm good way on
if next week you call yeah internal hoyo haye me can be is a Wednesday nko. Of course I'll say a cap party masem. But even if we will do on Wednesdays because I was saying that time resolution they call 19th July National Delegates Conference no and also so no want some at saying but the idea on minus 73 especially the 24-hour economy yera gusitano your presidential advisor to the 24-hour economy no and so ababeka wansem said the journey will be a very difficult one about so $4 billion and ubetimi ede I implemented 24-hour economy no sa enso so na nimanim ya be 300 million bi ena omuhia se omu ebetumi ede ahyase na anopai question amanfo ebusa ne se sa 300 million no eye grant eye loan eye dey sika na hen ena omu efa efri mo amoto rubber eye bonsua anase kuruwa ye no mu caps ye no mu plastic bowls that didi e was so plastic set eye calorie set ade bia eye plastic afi polythene bags ne ade de eye no oman mu nyina no mo amoton anase enemo so amokotobi akotu akoton no o kwa na sika wo de kwa akofa no wakai na de bia kan fi se enei 1st July nebo cost by 7%. All locally manufactured plastic products rubbers buckets near the day yeah can say no polytank ne sa water storage tanks nyina eka ho ni nyina no be kosro after say yato enkanea abum by 2.45% and then anopeya fan obo ekosro petrol by 2%, diesel by 5% and also so home premium VAT on insurance premium premium now utiano and also so money muso by 21.9% and also so ekosro sa and so and mepa chow feeding grant sika was a buying edema yesukus ahodo no na omuso etumi edepediane edema enkwala ensusu edie no May and June ensusu de enkwa July busumi na yawuramu a ensusu ya shase no edi unim de hosusu no ebekọ akosi ewo honom ensusu eya asemu a eno edawo edwumayefo bi ensusu a omuhwe no se aban ebeye de wose aban eye de ma omu a onya enye ma omu no ebinum ateatua ebinum teatua ena womu ehwe Ghanafo esu ene hawo ne adesre dwato a yedi si wona so ena womu etie ya omusa baba ye adwuma enei no womu guso ehwe ne mu se aban ensusu ebeye de oso mu ye anyasa eche bi na ye kwa akote se womu esan abeteatua biu ye kan emprempre no NI4 enso so ewo atuatimu a wo mu strike a wo mu anya adwuma se wo mu so wo mu tinema bi ase a enye ye enso so honom Papa John Mahama bekasa on 8th July 8 na shase ati inaugurate a task force me ba cho gold board omu eton gold asasimu ogudies sikakokoi illegal traders and smugglers na sa task force no na ndisi abanyi baye for task force any committee a wo matie pa say eyakobe 200 baby. But if you ask yourself significantly what has been their contribution, yet abejoko ni saa no tax force ne committee nyina no sika o sika eno omu nyina adwumadi no omudidi omu betena se omu bayede ni nyina sika ewom nanso no significantly you can't see anything practically the oma ye abaka se eboa eshepi Ghana ye development as ye progress and say ye democracy no eshemoke na unshada ehu no an say ye tete abejoko no esa no nso tete abejoko no sa na ye twetwe sika ma omu edi omudwumadie I know me ba cho minimara mon find out mama ora Hanan ene ne yere after finally omanya bail and I say omoda so eshim after say economic and organized crime office yoku placing 60 million Ghana cedis with 2 sureties landed properties me pa cho editor Hanan etrisum and an yere so omode 30 million Ghana cedis not just say omumiri 90 million Ghana cedis ena yede ato omutiri so a omuye nipa miensa womu ebegiramu assurities egiramu edi adanse egiramu ensoso ede amom yero akofi dwuma ensoso asem no enra ko police for granted bill 500,000 Ghana cedis bill na eno no ena amount HSA abaya djuma efo bebrebe nhyehyaya ya na ewo wo condition of service no wo mu dodo na no ema wo makwanya ema ebia wo kofia ehya wo yusu ka wo yusu no wutumi eto anase wutumi edekọ o de fa ekwan papa so enu bi ena mpanifo bi efa so a nanso ya kwese NDC amanyoko no anase aban bayi omobu omani egu sanima no so mame hwese menya we ede ama boshe na makinkan na ya na enhyehyɛ ya ɛwɔ hɔ nanso so no ɛma adwumayɛfo bi a aban apa ɔmo sɛ ɔmo ayɛ adwuma mo kɔ ahomegyem no sɛ ebi a kaa na oyusu ɛhyɛn no nso ɔpɛ sɛ ɔtɔ anaasɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde kɔ a ɛhyehyɛ ya ɛwɔ ho deɛ ɛdama no a makinkan no baako we the Public Service Commission Secretary no and the Minister for Trade and Industry na esaye na omo ekopi omo na ya na ase amanyesem ntino aban bi ba na saban saba no ma hede buomani aguso na yede ya amanyesem se de be ya ebeji din bone ama aban ya otwa mu ekoya se bia na pamfo kwa na se na adwuma ya fo no mba ya adwuma no wo ma akromfo wo ma corrupt ana se wo mu anwene o man ho na nso so no empempi no obehwem no na amanyeko mienu nyina obi a wa aban mu a na djuma efo na wa ye djuma wo kwa homegye no se emhyehyeye no emrama no kwan no wa sa kwanya na omotai etusa anamoyi bebribi na me beja eba na unfortunately ye voices ye videos are ye wono ye ntumi emmo because ye nya challenge of your sound no emma na minianamo emperefoi ensoso enya emetna se na omoba na ne aka nyina no yede eno soso agu akwan mu na ye ne omu adi nkomo ewo Wontumi enti these are some of the conditions of service and association ya na ewo ho ema adwumayefo no ebim anase aban apafo no so uhwe we ya or say the managing director shall be permitted to purchase the official vehicle on completion of service provided that the vehicle should not be less than 2 years. Sekano enye adia eni emro enfie mienu dia na je se otumi na je se car se edi abru enfie mienu a enipa no okwa homgiem anase ebia edru ba bi na adwumakuo no ehunu se bia car na ho ne aba form anwatechema omu all auctioner utimi eto. The vehicle will be valued by the State Transport Company STC, and the managing director will be required to pay 5% of the state value of the stated value. Intino se ebane sa aban ashen edwumakuo kese the State Transport Company no na ebekwa akohwe eboa ewo se ehyen kra ye to no ye de eto so na afi managing director pani kwanchefo a otu adwumakuo no a ono pese oto no waham abupen enum na ewo se otimi etua, and the managing director will be required to pay 5% of the stated value. Afi also performance related bonuses will be agreed by the board separately into the card I think there is another one and also me cite is and also can owner user policy managers or said the board shall acquire vehicles for use by officers in the managerial class. Vehicles acquired under this policy shall be replaced once every 5 years. Beneficiaries leaving the services of the board shall acquire the saloon vehicles allocated by paying a percentage of the purchase price of the vehicle as follows. Length of usage, say 2 years and up to 3 years, 10% of the purchase price. Above 3 years and up to 4 years, 5% of the purchase price. And also so at the end, let's just say akwanya ewo ho ema dwuma penny for managing director penny kwanchefo omututu abanyuma no se ebia se eye car no mo peso moto bebisa na enhye wo ho nti as to whether say yera kofi dwuma offers akwan no so anase wan fa so ndie aposifo eyo mo hwehwemu ewie na se court no de beko and the court na bekire na emom se de omo kan tra se wakowia car wakofa car ase waya aban adwuma okọ ahomegyemu and wa fa aban car wa say car theft and as a stolen cars thief saa nema no ayeke katoso no and okenkan we ya na che se enisenka ye kana saa de to na de wonim anti ase yi de wote yeso so anti ni na akwa se obi akowia ka ri begunu ho fie wi a ntumi enkonko paper enim guase ne ebia ahawa ode bema ode de anamuntu no ama one nabusua eno enti eno ede eno right yebehwe na yedi nkomo ba kumienu bi na se mabedwafo no eba ede na to bo ba ma menhwe is yewura kwabreje Japan voice na fedie
were killed some 43 years ago. What do you remember about the situation and what happened at that?
I mean, it's very instructive that it's raining this morning. It was like that on the 30th of June and then the following morning. But these things 43 years ago, but it was a very traumatic experience. I was a young 20-year-old having dinner with my dad at the dinner table around 9 o'clock p.m. In those days, there was a curfew when he was called out. We were not to know that he was being kidnapped and he was just being called to attend to a fellow judge, Cecilia Prantiando, who was thought to be unwell. And then only to discover in the morning that he never came back. We were not to know that they had executed that very night. But later events were to unfold the following Sunday. I think it's a time for sober reflection, as all as Ghanaians. Some of these things, sordid history that we have in the past. But let's pray for forgiveness of sin. We can't forget, but we should forgive, work together as countrymen. And we should...
In commemoration of your dad and 2 others who were killed some 43 years ago, what do you remember about the situation and what happened at that?
I mean, it's very instructive that it's raining this morning. It was like that on the 30th of June and then the following morning. But these things 43 years ago, but it was a very traumatic experience. I was a young 20-year-old having dinner with my dad at the dinner table around 9 o'clock p.m. In those days, there was a curfew when he was called out. We were not to know that he was being kidnapped, and he was just being called to attend to a fellow judge, Cecilia Kwantiando, who was thought to be unwell. And then only to discover in the morning that he never came back. We were not to know that they had been executed that very night. But later events were to unfold the following Sunday. I think it's a time for sober reflection as Ghanaians. Some of these things, sordid history that we have in the past. But let's pray for forgiveness of sin. We can't forget, but we should forgive, work together as countrymen. And we should learn lessons from some of these things and make sure that those who deliver justice are not exposed to these dangers. And brings me to what currently is happening to the Lord Chief Justice, and I identify with her struggles, and I think all Ghanaians cannot be passive. One leg of democracy, which is the judiciary, has been exposed to necessary danger. So I pray that everything goes on well, and that as a country we have healing. We'll work together as a people and put the interests of our nation first. This cyclical retribution does not help, has to end somewhere so that we can build on our development as a people. I want us to use this day as a day of sober reflection for all of us, from the president to all of us, that work things together, all good for the country. Thank you.
In commemoration of your dad and two others who were killed some 43 years ago, what do you remember about the situation?
Nesi, Neja, ne papa, ne father, so eka home, and yetino. Na, Debia, me two Bruno Fusa, baby, nyoi. Na, and I know that I may bo minya Oheneba Boama, Bene, a voice. Now, no black rasta. And so they are born din. Brother, shall come to me. Na, Menkohe. Interest Nedio. Ebewa Koshe, almost so. Charlie, Edidija, yo. Edidija, ya, papa. Na almost so at the sea, din. Unhuno, almost. No mucha area mohono na sabi enkofo we esopa na do Dr. Baumiani MPP for ene de akwa ena echim abesi oso a woma ena etware mohono na no da metimi ne apani Mugabe suso nka no nso kokwa pai otubi mane nkofo sa se aban yi ba yi edidija omudidija omu enti dabia metumufo dabia tupak ka chem se metumufo se oti ho na o MPP no uwom woni nye enti uja akwendesi na mesre wada eho de ko eho de enyenyenyenyenyenyenyenye ne obetima ya ne se obeboa me nyina sum na de achiachia no enyina atimi akoreti ne yeye na mfaso ne ba de ne ese de obi na ma no amo atwede because mpanifo na idom betuatua nyumanyuma no ene umbenya appointment no so mu de keneken ene de besi de enya asem ketwa and these are some of the reasons there be a yekoso ne ahyemu nkran na ye ne mwakasa se mama bamu emu monkoso a na munkra mu gidie mu emma the new patriotic party na enda so ewo enema be yi achia ne mui na ebrepam no mubu se ampa enema ebesesa se tumi no ebebiu a yebetumi akra ahweso yie ama eno so atumi aboa enti miguso ahwe ne mu se Dr. Samuel Free ni senior structure brobe ne mu ebeba abetena se na yedi nkomo na afi no and all me who say the new patriotic party so issue statement say omu atwi omu free ensem bia yenia penin abronye enso so ekokekae efa sofo Duncan William eho na megusa mo say empedo do say ene ebehwe na am na kekansem ne ya atwe krata say ebetwe ho afirim nyamiem ne kurani ne nsem na okeka no hye na enya de wo say party ni bia esoso eni say party ni bia esoso kra ne akwam menia de sem pese de show no kona ya na
The bill said to buy and starting on the 80 on 80 and 80. What
Never to say,
Minaboko, Boko, Kafra.
And number to say, Costello no be ding on the near brain hood. The Aqua say, pieces, former pieces. The stake that you have in the party, is it unrecognized?
You know, that's it. I'm chair for, and I'm in chat here for. Whether some Cassian or Kofabe, whom he has said, and of Elgamia discusses our matter. Very important. So they walk on Yakwa say, pieces in your trouble now, Lucia, Phobia, Asemunya. But say, Old when Yasamupa, pieces no baby, I'm chassis free. Robert Constituency elections, I'm our delegates at Tunoswaba. Now I say, Jinemua, Bontois. I say national elections will be done. Or born to an Indian, so all can be man who can be ma fragbearer cry, mechanism party na day a yino. And I need 10 beer, you bet to a baby pet na ye peace in one on the face of the party. Or be a near my bibrio party no crown no constituency honor. Or no now be a head and may be ye call by any gathering beer. But we have stretches now or no. So you have 2 years now become who say, oh yeah, be a executive member and no crowd only any voting right. Near US in China. Or in one of them say demotivating. Very, very demotivating. We go our court 2 times or court 3 times. Especially all found constituency in the crowd here. Say one way na say Janice Becca Cran will be uncle Kujina Hobium. Because or yeah, say obey me abua. Now increasing the votes of the party. Near the two about the ye flag bearer and we know what president. And tis a cobase ya two baby and yes, oh, we structure be a tis a year coy and near Pessi be electoral college in near having former polling stations. Yes, so just so mecahon or more Juma Tremum be or Munina mecahon. Now, Obia or no constituency Nina, no Yatra Bamano, delegates said when we constituency officers, and also Yatra Bamano. Now, yes, oh dear, there be the equatorial dream of party no one come we have one nature constituency no. So many workers say I to a baby crabby be uncle, so BBS now a parliamentary candidate here, and now your former cry, almost who any say Ubeba be BB. Until anyone more hangina or more organ hangina. They say crowd head do about 188. Womunina said your work and some make almost have a chiomina. A concern can say pa ye platform I was on any Kitua. Because ye makwan ema nipakur bebre be ka ho ne ye hwehwem ne ye yim ne bibia ka ho a we parliamentary former parliamentary candidates from enye yi because equally MMDC for beba former constituency executives ni bi ye hwese bia coordinators bi polling station fo bia omo asoma wi omo ofie nyina meka ho a na o se obi a se be ono nanim akoto ballot paper so pen wa bond to constituency num akoba bia bi se polling station there one area. But we are parliamentary candidate. Ube kube bia. Maybe say community bia or such a family bia minesi so. As they say so koho near see a bow be din sa koma will be any no. And this any partners when yakunya na dream nothing association kuna na sadachi ye party na dwuma no nye parliamentary candidate kura bi mu a. Wo candidate wo ho no ho a ba no suma ye dey emia. Nti se koba se o se o ya to ba wi nti bia ye nyi nsi nchen wa wi ni nti bia party no ye mfa wo nya hwea. Ebe kakra se de maka no areas bi kwa obi e complainity di obi esu naniwa ebe kakra no obi a be fi se word say who pursue day it's not worth pursuing nti ye se mpanimfo betie timinu akostelu wo group bi a o ka ho bi a leadership no mo bo se mpanimfo betie na ye nso so o mo ya kwanya ne ye nso so ya kire adminim ka ye kura o no beto so but whatever be the case bi a no ye statifly ba bi ne dia kowie ba bi nti se ko ba se party no ye hihye say nkrofo meka ho ne ntroaba ne muntre na recognize groups a wo party no on the structure no na ebi a yenim binu na bi be ka ho that's not a bad cause until ye best say mpanimfo a o mo hwe santo to nyina all the former parliamentary candidates ni nyina aso o mo ni hwe de mpanimfo ye se ne be ya o mo so benya ho de nya botoye mu na daachi bia no se bia o man ko biem kra na se de adwuma bi hwe mo nsa o mo de odo aye ama party no so nya ho de nti o ba o mo de ɛyɛ nyina yɛka ho bi no sɛ yɛtoto mu ase ɛmfi sɛ ɛnya de a ɛbɛboa koraa
meda ase afɛ yɛnkɔ ma ɔtwetwe no so ɛ sɛ ɛbibire mu nyinaa Ghana abɛtɔ so edumienu aman a asetena mu ɔden paa nneɛma a yɛtɔ die de yɛ ho ɔsom amanfoɔ ɔsom yɛ yɛtua ka prices of goods and services, cost of living. Ghana is ranked 12th highest in Africa. Na what do you know etun China? Rogusitano said 24-hour economy no is going to be a very difficult journey. They will need not less than $4 billion US. And now Wontumi asha say at the aye. Na what can I say no? And then a day a year 1st July. They say all locally manufactured plastic products is to be increased by 7% effective and na no ye excise tax 5% implementation of the excise tax no and akofa we and so the aba and the kroya no 15% increment on VAT insurance on insurance premium 15% VAT abeka wo entienei se o ajapade bi na ukoye insurance VAT ubetua no insurance premium no 21.9% na ubetua ene de ya ye kasai 1st July fa wo bo ekosoro diesel 5% petrol 2% na ekosoro ene ya na take effect ene de ya ye kasai electricity tariffs and so no after 14.7% na ebae no and the 2.45% sign eba abeka home am na 17% and the year and na sa and amono enso etu and to be musa say obi musa say Ghana today et say ya and Ghana no et say ya obeyi na no say seniako
no ma dasi yɛte sɛ wo baa wanyim ɛte sɛ wo baa wanyim no woyɛ deɛ yɛ a wɔbɛwo ama yɛhu sɛ wɔyɛ wo baa naasɛ bɛrima nti nyinsɛn mpanimfoɔ si yɛmfa asisie yɛbɛka ho asɛm mmerɛ bi atwam sɛ nneɛma a na yɛhu no a na ndisifoɔ ɛde bɔɔ mo ho nsamrane no na yɛhu adeɛ bi a ɛgyina so a yɛbɛka sɛ ama nabasa nti ɛno aho mpompoeɛ na ahyɛse a ɛyɛ ba no na we refi say one for world peace and so anka ho man asumbi wom no so hu ba bia na yeda and so yakoye nim sempani so asomo fedua na kraman enya dabre titamu eto ba wi ya omtesi mu anom ne nam afim ani nnwuma mu hankrofo ni nyina no na on record na index ne so hwese o mbehwe ba bia bekwa akwakoto we no kan nyina si ani a 24-hour economy no dedi e wo ha se bibia beba papa bia na ebeta akire but adi bi ho ba na if you say o say akire adwe ni scrutinize ya enkire se ye mpesa de na beba so ne momu de ade ba o manfo nyina wakanya se o mo kire mo adwe no mo hwe se ne ebebo o man no ye ka kire o mo se sa 24-hour economy no a o mo de atare o mo campaign ho kese o mo de nam no enye feasible at this time because se ubusa obia na ne nkire mu nko policy eba obi ebusa ne bia ntimi anya concise explanation say e ko a yasabe si ba bia we de faha na we de afaha we de faha no we de afaha that means na yenim say implementation e be heading last time kram be catch there we say we are putting the cart before the horse policy no na eba because she ya e be gina so e be yesa ne mani nya na yenya hu ba bia enam ntenya mwanwa say omo shasi odi sa de naba say sinsu beto from medical no watch say e be yedin pa working kind policy no a unim say a private sector led kind of policy do no mo hwe say ankran na be ba besum ye start ye no ye do one district one factory no buy no eno no say the NDC for a kasafa na companies na yesisi no yensi hwe ni ade in economy bia no private sector no so we play enti ni nyina ye niam a na yesusu senke ye to fapim nanka ye nyakwanya ye timi atrem nanka mabuna nya adwuma ye nanka products bi wo ha sebi ye de kra de sika ye de kofa no ka no beto o ma no so se de import a etimi bo ma no kan ke betimi asia no ndu hwe programs ya na wo ho pa ye chance ya na ye hwe products no makoma se ne nke be ya ebeduru mi bi na ye ankasa yetimi ye niema om si da bi om konante ya akobɔ ho dawuro kika ho sɛm de to Ghana for timsasa de nkɔ de bae no bon kon ene om na ebu o man no ene om anya kwanya ene om de 24-hour economy no aye campaign a kyerɛ sɛ nkwala om nya adwuma nya mabunu na menka ne saa om be nya kwanya ebi be kwa adwuma nadwo ebi be nya adwuma ye mprensa so we be kɔ na we yakɔ no ntina obi atumi ne de sɛ sabi ebeboa ama economy na gina branem sabi ye ka sɛ ama sika sɛ ne kwaji fra mafo no ho
3
nti we wɔ sɛ yehia sɛ 4 billion nti sɛ bro so ana meboa eno kra bosia ye ko gi kra bra ye breye nti sabi say policy ne say we will need almost about 4 billion for 4 years just every year we are hearing about 1 billion and you hear from investors ho na wo hwe wo man bia so obi a chichiri ne man a o chichiri ne sane be ya no fi be yi ye de a ye chichiri nyina no se tambia no ye de ade ne ba ye pedie ye de ba na jisu bi ne sa ba be so ya asene na adwuma no nso a ye be bie no na ase nwuma ye de be ba no Oheneba nya de se be bie bibia mu ama se de o mo kan no esi fa ye de etie nti ye de ye hwe ni mu se o kase o mo baba be ye no ye bompa ya ta chire we are not going to be like said yes move away from negative people. They have problem with solution there be ye de an se ye say adwuma no e be ba na mabunu na ye de enya bia ye but that dance ye wo mu ni se de o mo kan ye no ni fi se bi emprempre ye ba ama bi a sectors ya ye fi se bi e ho hia se ye de niam akwhye ho a e betima bo ama economy na gina bra na ho na e ba be ye adwuma you say wo hwe policy ni nyina areas omo keka biography ni ebe training crofo ni ebe chire bi mu said ye omo benya national understanding ni patriotism ni ade a Oheneba sa na mai nyina no uye ni se ya da ben ene betima gina sabre ya nyinyini a yenim se bi ni pebu hokra wo chire omo ade ya no sabre ni edi sa na ma ne be na me hwe se ni napco policy na ya de bae no wo hwe bia modus bi de ba bi nu na ni nem sa eno kra na nye program wa meka ne se aban no de ba ye se permanent no ni nyina no ye hu se Ghana for kasafa ho but Oheneba more importantly ye mra eniema obobo so yuzo makoma se ye nim se to force honorable no obehwe sika semisi ya ne aba ne so a wono na ehwe sika semisi o kasa bebre efa taxes ho a videos bebre a okogina ba bia kasa ye kan bi wo ba bi hwe ba ku bi a wono akọ mfantemema no ka kire ehofo se oba obehwe se o mampani his excellency John Dramani Mahama onfato me ha obia enti ye boje ne so ye chance ya hu ba bi ye chance free ye ba bi nipa yinya anema yetimi di dudwu ye ho eye nkane a ni nsuo ye nkasema ye ntua ye tiasese ye tua but say o tua bibia nyema bia wo so wo hwe bi no in terms of say wo the price and taxes bi ba one reasonability say wo be hwesa de na is reasonable at that time no wo de ba no say wo manfo betime tua no ne ade ni nyina no wo be hwe na wo de ka hu no hu se ne ye beboa ni sustainability ye betima gigi sika no ama de ye pese ye de ye nyina ye de aye omutumu a ena ni na anu na ansa ena nkomo sa akɔfa sa di levy de aba senke yenza metuatua won hu ba bia afi wo de befa ena wo ne na wachire na wo fi se da bi se ne e ba no se ya nyire ye hu na nsɛm a ye ka ye de kire Ghana fo se ye ba ye bitima ma economy na gina brane ye nyetuo ne ade no ya hwe ni ya enugose be kan ye ndi se no ba bia wo fi se ho betimi abi kwan ya ma wo de tax ni bia fa ho bia no mo de fa ho but hu se wo de tax bia ba ehun sunsan so no ebekɔ ama wo mu asabe wo ye final consumers ise na wo bobo ne ma isu meti se wo se bonsu amu nyina na mesire okoto
plastic products
eno so ya de a ene
kuraba nyina ya tuntu kuraba
ye use
kuraba eni buta
ni nyina be ye ne ma meka
ni nyina plastic products
na me che se
kuraba ni buta
ni nyina no ene abaye common items ya okofie bi
ya bento akra ya tum bento
oni sa ne ma no wohwe baby a na misiri ye insurance sɛ no mu suro sɛ wɔn de bɛkɔ car deɛ no ho because wɔn suro sɛ adrabafoɔ no deɛ wɔn ka wɔn ho a ɛbɛyere but areas no nso a aka no nyinaa no Oheneba ɛnya sɛm ketewa sɛ wotɔ dan wotu kwan ɛne mmeammea bebree a saa insurance policies ne ka no ɛnɛ ɛnya sɛm ketewa nti sɛ obi wɔ hɔ na onim sɛ saa nneɛma no sɛ bɛyɛ de to so ɛka ho a ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛnɛ yɛbɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu ama wɔn ahu sɛ saa nneɛma no nyinaa no wɔ nsunsuanso biribi a yɛyɛ mu ɛne neɛ saa baa naano yɛ atwamenedie a electricity yɛtum sɛ bosome koraa mmienu ma ayɛ Oheneba ɛnɛ yɛde bi abɛka ho ama no adi aduru sɛ 17%. ɛne wakatua nso a yɛde ma no yɛbɛpa a wokyɛw sɛ economy no nyɛ ɛne yɛma 10%. ɛde wokeka wɔ nyinaa sie ni a Oheneba nyɛ ɛtoɔ ketewa ɛne yɛde aba no yɛde anim sɛ ɛtoɔ deɛ yɛde to so na ɛboa wɔn ano kyekyere a obiara ni hɔ a wotia yɛtoɔ nanso yɛkwan a yɛfa so a yɛbɔ ho dawuro de tia aban bi a wɔwɔ so ɛma ndisifoɔ gyina hɔ kaa sɛ Nana Danko Akufo-Addo His Excellency former president Timu Ɔden wɔ ne Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ɛfiri sɛ nipa ho kyerɛ ɔmo na ɔmo de toɔ ɛreba no ɛne yɛbusa yɛn ho sɛ biribi asesa nipa ɛho tɔ wɔ mo anaa na ɛmi de sɛ na wɔka the cost of living ho asɛm sɛ ɛno nso so aba report ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛnɛ nneɛma boɔ nyinaa yɛ den sɛ ebi a ɔmo ba bɔnten na ɔmo ankasa ndisifoɔ ɛwɔ ɔmo figures na ɔmo amfoɔ nso so ɔmo figures at the end of the day no adeɛ a wɔkɔ akɔtɔ a wo nim sɛ wokɔ a wokɔtɔ sika kakra wanya ne boɔ ɛna ɛbɛkyerɛ ntimi yɛ no so tɛwa me ha me hu sɛ yɛ kan nyina wokɔ a wobɛnya obi a wobɛ defend sɛ ɛnya hwee na di MPP koraa wɔ hɔ no na ɛnyɛ ne adeade ɛno nti na Ghanafoɔ bebree ntimi nkasa kɛse no but me sɛ yɛkɔ yɛ anim a indicators ne nyinaa ɛba ne nyinaa bɛka si ani na prices ɛne yɛ asetena mu nso so ha no akɔ soro no ɛhɔ na manfoɔ saa baa bɛhu sɛ ampa sɛ NDC for yɛ ka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ wɔn ba no ɛnya deɛ sɛ wɔn de nsesa biara ba economy na mmom wɔn ba na wɔn de wɔn aba bebu wɔn no na kyerɛ sɛ nneɛma bi wɔ ha wɔn fi sɛ wɔn ankasa no betumi anya ho mfaso na gya wɔn foɔ nyinaa na sɛ nipa dodoɔ ɛwɔ wɔn anim nti nyɛ nwanwa sɛ saa nneɛma no nyinaa ɛkɔ so we told them sɛ nneɛma no wɔn ka no bebree artificial the reality will dawn on them if we say yade bi ha untimi ntu ho na mo bia na wo gye ho ho faso afa sɛ wona waya ɛno na bank akra we told them say the other global issues or Oheneba ɛno wo yɛ de ya unni ho control and say wo hwɛ ba bia MPP de gya wo mo no mo abeto so na nyame ayadom na trade war na man na nneɛma mu asanka wo mo take opportunity no mo fa nto fapim no mo ntimi hu sɛ sectors a ye wo e betimi di sika ba ma manfo ho ato mo abie nyuma ama mabuna nya bia ye ne ya setena mu te sɛ utilities no sɛ ba wo ye de ya wo twe ho firi mo ye ye yɛnhye mu kina ɛna wo mo sɔre a wo mo de to hɔ na ya te petrol so ne ya te we so petrol no ye kan nya ye shark buy I think last 2 weeks ye ka say the next window no wo ye de ya be kɔ nanim e bi say adwama so bo no kɔsoro a Oheneba woni hu control bia ye de ya ne say ye be ye hyehyɛ eyi ofie na ye nso so ye timi aboa ne ye sika ye wo no mu ayedu na nneɛma ye import a ye kra dollar no bebre na say tax dollar no bebre de kɔfa no ɛso be de ebete nti ye de ye guso ene ye 1st July ye Republic Day ehun nneɛma ene na ye hu
Ishia no Sina Ishak
Oheneba
mache
bro
napom
ya mi adom na so
adomara enye de atofo sin ye di ankeye pa na ene 1st July no mo de sa ne ma we hihia ye no fan obo kosro VAT on insurance kosro plastic products locally manufactured and also kosro electricity tariffs kosro chese semino aye henyan na Ghana mabuno epe adwuma ya omo 24 hour economy so enkoda nkosori a agusita no say it's going to be a very difficult journey. They need $4 billion and omo atumi aye prepare kwado omo pebe 300 million bi and omo dia say ye loan say ye grant we don't know and omo ke kan man boom feeding grant May and June is yet to be paid in NTI and enko say aban na hyase ehye awofo no se obia metua 430 Ghana cedis for school uniform free senior high school no as I some beka che say omori 1.5 billion beka 2 billion na abandada na etwa na get fund ko mo so mo nkape biu tie nim se nkasika de ebi wura ho pa all this she say aye ne hanyan ye wie ya enra na me kan ha you say Ghana Global Peace Index.
Yeah.
You drop it from first in West Africa to third, and then from fourth in Africa to seventh, and from 55th last year in the world to 61st. Yeah. And then yes, I sorry say cost of living. What kind 1, 2, 3 and Japan no do Ghana so 12 cost of living very high. Ewu krum hanum. Sire Ishak.
Oheneba na Asiedu. Enra e post adi wo me Facebook wo. Me yonko brabo ba kon ewo Tamale. I'm just say when I Tamale NDC regional secretary. It's a plane. Say media negative news ngwana meka. Na mi buso yen also the net news ben no muka Oheneba
na omukotwa 78 million Ghana omuchiche mko manko fo nkusom ko koma se mo no omde bia bro
another ones by I dollar kofom and I'm say more than $1 for me. I go as MBB for free as HSC. You
go can be bia. Go can be bia $1 kofom.
Jesus here. Excuse me. $1 na kofom nintino.
Heaven and bagana.
Come tisa. And tisa na asem no die. Ne kano. E man ye hu ne say Omonu wasem. Dr. Kesela to force in Kora. Oko vetting. Oko sijina ese. Enya dia ombe introduce taxes.
Etobia amabi.
Die nakufu ado dia ba no musa ba be yibi afro. Na se all percent tax revenue no a cost ra. And who here so be amount for a 12 for fraud. A told that na wo na ne kwan fasa ojigedo tax collection. And the kwan fasa wo de ho hyehyɛ ne nyina ebigu akoma na ye kama tax administration. Ye no ebetimi aboa ama to no sika obenya free told mono sikano bedding ebepeya. Then come out bit on ebedi ni. Emre di e-levy eba. Yewra Sami Jamfi ekache se eye tifri. Eye krono na ba ne pese ogbo o man no. Ye kokonya of friend is saying John Abdullah Janapa was energy minister. Was say, and yet taxes na it is about who stands with the people of Ghana and who stands against the people of Ghana. Eto na ebano, ono die, enye okra no e na eto no nyina no se yesi e body to fa. Che say a hemfo na ejina omanfo, oman Ghana fo echi. Epeso umbedi ye. Ena a handful ena womo epese womo ma Ghana for any year. These are the kind of things that they said. So Jata George say granted tax reliefs. Twice enka jima futuono sikade ebemu no ye de bi cheska for na yefo mum na ye yiri wo mu jiska. These are their words. And you know if you say yes sasa na tie dia ene omo ba anko omo kra de eto de nko munye ba kokra kobra ye dikan ene say said the me banam tio na oboboso no 15% VAT on non-life insurance. Ebe affect fire insurance.
Yeah.
Ebe affect marine insurance. Ebe affect travel insurance. Ebe affect burglary insurance. Ebe affect property insurance. Ebe affect personal accident insurance. When you know ebe cost by 15% na omudi abana, but overall because you work NHIL, you work get fund, you work covered living in total no you know na every year 21.9%. Yes. Nahama is a whole so kwamna afei
the 3 years sorry ba
last week you didn't come over said you come e kai yen no ye tie for no me the two just say the next window no ye pew petrol diesel ebe kosro ampani ampa kosro edintra world market price kosro and is we see the na ho dia ba mukra na it doesn't nullify the fact say one key variable e kosro but yeah, the Indian ever offer explanation now more. The best year can is a petrol diesel a day. A cost. I feel we say a chassis and the almost G 14.7% electricity. It's only 15%.
Yeah.
It's almost imposed to 2.45% tariff on electricity. Dr. Nkrumah was a forward ever, backwards never. Locally manufactured plastic products and also air cost by 7% with excise duty of 5%. Now, me who Republic Day and almost share said, every take effect Republic Day. What you say? My Renfi say, I feel organized labor. I don't know negotiate your salaries every year. I'm going to 10% na my 10% too. Electricity tariff no kwa winning na. Adia adwumayefo a omo omaimu edia ye NDC for no. Omo meka nkyerɛ. Bakwamna nye no nko a. Already no one growth and sustainability levy of 1% and affect mining companies now.
I'm Western no.
Ya pay from 1% to 3%. So effectively no a 2%
no modiaba.
No modiaba. Come 2% na ye omodiaba no. Adia na ebe end a few 2025.
Omasa extend.
Oma pejam de 2028. Hama is the whole. So, come on, let's not forget, sir. Import duty, special import levy is so omatum by 1%. Special import levy, 1%. Na yenye crado, road tolls and so bad. Edeba. And the governor, so umbabe yi levy. Eba babe yi 10% betting tax. The boss on a penny na best and coning to Muhammad Yabeto Ghana for council. My urine fi say no. Dumse levy no so no. Oma pass it. Adia omo chen any the right time to strike. What you say? Do you know the chef region? Adia no so. So you ask yourself, say, come na say, oh, cost of living now. Sanima we saying will affect the cost of living. Sanima wina affect cost of living. One do on budget betu on ye can say ye who one programmer one more day a Google aquema de be tackle cost of living. Said the beya Ghana for a home ebehin how ye who ye comprehensive agriculture programmer. One more rolling out. You who say remember food prices are conform. You who and near my omodia gua quemua ebeboa ama electricity utilities generally prices are conform. You who one share omodia gua quemua ebema transportation costs. Akofom and ye who woman she say de egu akwama ebema housing cost of housing both omo build the houses any omo offend saying womo renting houses come on say omo see a dan omo abrocha no omo this kapa fi besi dan so omo na halt so omo say be see na Ghana for. Have you checked the other side, the flip side of Ghana? Sikana apeja amadola naba from no. Someone free and calling for calculator. $20,000 now o exchange at 15 na ebema was saying.
300.
300. Some in the cement na saying
80.
Around 80.
85.
Yeah.
Yem for the 90. Come on now talk cement bags over 5,000. Go where ye man for dollar nkomo ye kana sa no. Ye wo practically woman so ade no aju omo pa. Me brother to what's coming. This is exactly what happened. And you say no ama project bi am ye bi akra no
suspend.
Yeah. Say what's the about say 11 and I said 12. And 10.3. Yam fa NDC for figure no 10.3. The same $20,000 never want say.
That's about 2.3.
230.
230.
And that's 230. And a cement price you're saying
110.
120 as 125.
120, 130. What do you for for no? Friend is saying 120. And he cocoa divide this 230 by 120. Let her say cement no bunya quantity saying. Are you following it?
It's about half of it now coming to Mato.
Me na make a throw. And to be a no or amanonia. And now what Ghana nenso so the source of revenue no kase na no a foreign currency enwonya no almost super. In terms of say womo friend say go to mining companies. Come on. Obia ye mining. See, look, say I'm very careful. Revenue no yenya for mining ne quantity of gold yenya no be decline because 2% of friend saying sustainability living
increase
2%. Come on, say when say more export no nya dollars na or bar sikano. Meanwhile, omo yadwuma ewo mining companies ne workers job kan kwamna sika no omo numu abayo sika na enkofo mo.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about practical issues, things that are really happening right now. And I think a mine as a government so the revenues are ever for. And So we say open $4 billion. Now they are rolling out. Our friend is saying 24-hour economy. Any irregular tando. Me, I don't never talk why I'm going to say no. Or be develop 24-hour economy policy documents and then sign him and no. Me who say and go say no more the atonoso. If you say 24-hour economy no running over there. No country runs 24-hour economy. Specific sectors naturally. Come on.
Dr. Free.
Yes.
Where?
Oh, I'm very, very, very fine. It's appointment in the
after the color student come, person be so awesome.
Me share my green screen.
I said, me jai.
Are they?
And come in busa awesome bina.
You have your fundamental human right to ask that a question.
Me musa.
Musa say. Oh no, ya pa. Yensi aso ho ye de.
Yensi aho ye. Na so the article be awie me na me che no.
So
ya we dey match was so dey watch me ntem do. Ama me ve new kakra.
Hey.
Na osofu na akwaje ayi. Hey, odidi andisi hu. Na no da ayi so prison. And I say we migrate to Ghana immigration service.
Oh, that's the guy.
When
oh, okay.
You said them look like vice president too.
Yebako.
I can just move for the power of slot.
Diplomatic passport. Hey, and that was the agenda.
NDC for.
But I don't know a political appointment.
Oh yes. I bought chair.
As co chairman the MPP ni. Osaye yesofo. Ozu onyimu baako.
Musofo pani. Wingam. Eka che Reverend Fusunkruma. As co chairman. Se onyi se obedi sofra na so obedi MPP chairman. Onyimu baako. Because of your politics.
Politics.
I don't know what you board chair.
Are
you sure? I'll have to call him tomorrow.
That is how the process goes.
Ghana Immigration Service board chairman.
Yes. It's a political appointment.
Oh yes.
It's not based on what achievement and I'll be because position and I will be binting the amount. Until at the end of the day, no say Obisu MPP ni no a chairman, no a software. Now catch any sorry in your politics na onya into hono kwa amo pamona. Now so a government chairmanship there. Then
Johnson there.
Say no nyan to way.
No uncle.
No, say that is the principle that if you are a man of God in an assemblies of God. And it's a way of politics. It's part of we. I said, "I'm cocaine. Omoki can't seem to be victimizing a lot, but yeah, we will say what it is. And you know, if the church comes along with politics, there, yes, I did a hard drink, and they say a national Thanksgiving. National Thanksgiving. I saw from their corner, they should pray and ask for forgiveness.
Dr. Free.
Yes.
I saw from more call National Thanksgiving then.
Yes.
They should pray
and ask for forgiveness. Say Omoentimi amwa amananado entimi National Cathedral for a place of worship for the country. Aside all issues about they should have sent Omoji adenisi omonaso. Then komo yet to say the incremofona yo omodien. And then mo koye o park so. You are going to pray. It's your time to buy a day. You see, sometimes we Christians, yes, saying your man. Will be the idea about you should have that. If
there are wrongs,
yes,
there are excesses.
Yes.
You have correct.
Yes. No, we are home. You know, we catch a president say, I didn't come from my young church. na ya ye raise funds ni enfanya ade no
for all you know enne from 1 week omusha say prepare ye enne dwumadi no enne nachi eka ebebo wo ho no ade say ye ni any pressing issue that expenditure no needs to be invested in that.
Yeah.
I will be able to match any fear need them a bomb pie. Amagana, eh, say you quote yes, Tronosi and Shesha, but I did say Ghana today, we don't have any pressing issue that can be prioritized at the expenditure. You be you sue was a day with Hono. And give it to the Ashen.
Around Muslims, echo, ye kanda
and one is a
national mosque no.
I'm going
Kanda national mosque.
I'm going Amako sa national mosque me say mako na wura wa to say yes. Wo mu si what is obi begina ba ye.
Ko yemo dey park so.
Na mo ko yemo dey park so na this agenda na asofo a mo be boa mayenye place no obi a selfish interest ne personal say glory ntino mo jai na mo ko share park so. Ye be share park so sa na ya nyankopon ni obi ka mpanifo na dey ni mo no selfish agenda and the party we no so oba and the party we say President Mahama Beye say wonye eyenum guasema ye Christian community for not having a place of worship for see nyina national cathedral ke nyina ye kohia ho ne abompa ye ho animonyam bom e chen park so kan so de bebre na first o mo park so ko mu kosi dan enko worship wo
What's more asori da da.
Asori da be
Someone am kan
e wo heva
mo nkrofo so mo asori da akese
na no man kohia ho na no man kohia no mo kohia wo park so enti asofo no mo hweyi no mo nyai say ya no mo de politics abewura o mo nneema mu asese na say wa anya politics a wontimi enko heaven no.
Well, Ghana's economy today, cost of living, whatever.
Say the reset. Inti reset neni. Reset the 1st July no. A year national Thanksgiving. Ye di nyoma gu ye so sei. Year to petrol, year to gas, year to wemu. You see, reset no more the buyer no. There is nothing that is new. The reset of the economy, there is nothing new. Udo busa mo card the current at the back o ma ya. Yes, you can say resetter. Adia wo ye different from a year. They say they different things there. Any reset any. Reset no any. After so mo who sign 6 months ni achemu pe. Ele ye ko no. They will see realities.
After the kita wonsam.
And now Muslim friends and Quran go to yatare. Na be wife say na Moses say Moses go to yatare. Na wo
dey school from say your parents now to money.
He unum de ombeye. Ombet enyo bi ho no e de aba. Parents ni muntua. Nti de ombeya amna kosi tuition bi ana bibi kakra bi no. And that is what they are going to
and
do.
A feeding grant actually to take media. Say be can hear the baby.
Say feed almost 3 times a day. Say once a day. Na minim de obaba be gina mani maka che me say ne be ko school no ni atare nti no yempam bi ma no memo ano no mpam
omwano
ko be twa nto ma de akopam apam de akop. This time no we are not going to sit down say enipa wote ho na say we are not saying say be MPP na SS ananyo ma bi nkoye, but at least it was better and you maybe wo na ye far better nti de epe no enu ne anya ye team 24-hour economy no, it is impossible. Even Africa, I have researched and I'm person who's Africa hakra no umu yebia. Kenya foreign person mo try, but I don't know she. Australia na meti me nyong mo copy of it and London and New York. And no crowd near yellow locations. It be a city, city no. If you city no crowd, it be a New York City no be crana or more particular sector be a focus on. Mr. Oheneba say, or multi-media quantifies on be use $4 billion. They should also tell us the revenue and as a profit. A free 4 billion. Because we are implementing 24-hour economy. On your projections about what the economy and as say in the beba. They should tell us policy the yansan minimum who be there. But until say a sector as a mining or model qua, they should tell us employment be generated or direct and indirect jobs. A education because I don't know a policy and who be invested in that amount. $300 million. Now so if we are spending this huge amount, we should also know the amount that will be generated in this implementation. And I say 4 billion and I say 6 billion. Near policy near implementing Yamoka. If that policy cannot tell us the revenue and answer who for so the a bogus policy and within that policy they should also tell us employment direct jobs and indirect jobs. They should have say Gusutan on the dano. And you on one how you manage that you kind of saying that when they say sabi ukujeto sorry say a passport 100 the before Mumbai 24 hour na we should tia minister bi wa non so pick I say who can line you pick say shake me no ye sir. No. Yes, sir. It's a coordinated effort. Your policy, ministry, they should tell us direct jobs, indirect jobs. Time on by if they can't prove this, next somebody discovered was a bam $300 million. Now got $3.7 billion. Most private sector they ban. Or more they ban. What are the benefits? What are buying who for so many being free? Sardine. If they can't convince us that they are, and nothing that Gusita no say no. Even we have not set ourselves, there are certain fundamentals we want, and also we've been crying, and sana. What may implement it? Security is one, and your paramount energy is two. And I do any part of your demand. Do you have constant supply of power? Only 24 hours dear. What kind of even we need to psych our people, those who are involved. You see, the one say, you call construction, what about you, Jumana Jono? Now, your foul, no, I ye, near Piscabiama, what be we near the aye. Say, oh, mamma, what goes into it and what comes out of it? And that dear, one year, that should be a Yoko Bachubi. Yes. Because this is a dangerous policy. The benefit will be paid to account for this $300 million and how the country was able to benefit out of this. If not today, I'm sorry. No, the registry papers are short too.
Yes, some of the and this back near chalk and a short tree and as they said, paper. A4 sheet. Oh, by 2 months, 3 months. Yes, one newspaper reported last week. Said Beth and Des registry. No. Papers. On the edge. Macrata out. And we're reset now. They say me certificate. Feeding grant to Wontumi. But it's dangerous. It's dangerous because you have a passport. You need this. And I could to one way. And some Yakophobia to your Jose say. National. May Anna Azikadongo Baka said, now who pretty foreign accountant. You can't just walk into the banks and withdraw money. Yes. Bank of Ghana Baka said, and you're Omonsuman, Omunshan baby ada. But then the business community is crying. Sir, Upe Sika. Say omutu kwa omukwa kwa so moye transaction omukwa omunya bi. The rate Bank of Ghana is advertising no ekwa omoba so mbenya sika ni bi no sa kwancha ngwaja bochi fo nso no rate omode ma omu no enya ho ene nam omunkwa fo no omudi dwa so ba omu nche na omu no pese omu no omu ye transaction and then these people are quoting the advertised rate na Bank of Ghana for advertising no omo ba mo so mo so mbe yiska omo sikom de beto omo nya bi enkwanche so munya at a higher rate and now omo so so ebofu akom
Oheneba we dey say ya kan ehun popo no abi na eba no una o ma mi ewu na so wada nsa na yese wa tina na isha ke ka kire wo say you dey find this for rate no de bi ha me per reality so we here we can say philosophy a bibi ewu bi a reality nti say me no bi ya de bi a na me ja wo sa na me hwe ya be can so many times say man yanrane o man no artificial approach sabia ye kurakura ni se Ghana ye traba ye di exchange rate na eto ye di fuel nam ni wenti ye hweda nye sade ye papa na ye ne saa na yetimti duru ba bi kura na akire o man ne jinse ma yakase ye ba ye ne initial na city no eye say na asai. That is the concept ya omdi wura governance no sade ye ba ya na o man no atete apansa mu na do danko kufuado yire no ho a e kai wo ho yetuatua ye di free senior high school mu wura mu a yenso so yebeduru ba bi na covid na Ukraine ebebo mu ese ya na ye ka ho asem se ye kikire o man nti wo mama ya kwanya na yenye no o mo pese o munya bibisa no munya sa merit no se o ye buy no cry to me the dollar ko sei but we share sani e koso sani e wo kan ya sometimes we tinsem ni bi o ha na buza Ghana for say ye kan yo ye kan if you say ye nim ne NDC ba ba mu o mutimi ye. This is not the first time one mama bem. The na me jawura ko pa ne say baby am ya chikire o man na duru aside other economic difficulties and any pa me fan say wum na ne see baby a na infrastructure services systems ya MPP ya build ya nanka yesa beto so zenka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia baya nanka yetme do level so ya bi tutu amabi hu na ni nyina sa jiegu da bia me ka drip na me hwe senka drip yi baye enkura te se me ho ya me ni akwan nka ebabu anyina no me nyina te se yehu ba bia asi even ye de baye kura no photo kura keke de kota ho no ma ye bo krum ha na no me nkoti a ye se ya pa obi a wono mu ne da no a te se ye ne sector all the sectors o makaseti anyina mbo mu ntimi ngu ba kokra
ene o mo bo ho samani so ma fani pa 4 time adwuma odo mo kwa edo mo se drip
sectors ya na wo ho na na do dan kwa adana adana ye creative free senior high secretariat ye redundancy eni niam kekan ene ho nyina ye
ene o ma appoint the deputy kraka
aka ho eno na ne ye ka kire Ghana fo se ma ye ni ntruachi ma ye ntie ni omuka me bana me kotu about Einstein wa Oheneba me dika say an empty stomach is not a good political advisor na bebre fi say e bia bia niam kakra bi ahokire kakra ba ye nti ase wo man na bokora MPP ye nye hweda da bia me ba me make reference to DDP ni say debt exchange program na ye no it was one of the areas a course MPP pa but a save Ghana and so a save ye pa ama yenya fiscal space ya ke ye hwese niam bi te se ne wo kan nyina no nka ebe betuma gina so ama mo tima hye wo man ni ye because ya bre ene ye de lusu power na mo beto de ede so ene ye gya ama mo ena nyame ya adum kra ye ba ye trade wo isa be hwe mu a nkakra nkakra sika sem aginan sabre ye nuanu nom di dun ya bo ho dawru so konso ewunya bi ni ho ede wo man ye kikire ne sa enti da ben ye betumi atena ha ya tumfu tregu ye ede propaganda sa kikire o man no sa kodum pempenzu be wi ase no na ye ya ne ho brasa ba hwe ye so ufa be bia se no enyam pie nipa bebri anla so kakra so ye mom time say the doctor free kan ye twam 6 months so ya tres mu anu no ya bufa enti so beto a edi mframa di kan se be ye a sabre nke ye hu mo ba ye se ne ye ka ho asema da bia ye kan ye hye na hu nyem potin bia egua kwa mu asadachi bia no se ba se ye pesika kura firi ho mabunu benya dwuma ye ani ade a egina ho a ye betum di yensa kire bi so na Dr. Free can or they say 24-hour economy. What must say, the Emma Kukran say, what must say that money no can assess no or more no private sector and the band pledges. Pledge you.
Bosch uncle for
2 billion. Bosch there and so. Ah, or him bash me bo, a jack was in shabo. No ma banner so at the end of crime, who will be there and so. You pay pragmatic policies. And systems ya di nurse so yetimi di ensa kire so yetimi di kan asem yetimi kan yi na say pledge na when crofashe wo say wo mbeba abeboa private sector ta money here what they say industrialization agenda and here what they say national industrial revitalization program no revitalization no hweniema no na do dan kwakufa do de egu akwam and here say all the strategic anchor areas ya you feel say ho betimi di nyuma aba wo hwe te say ebia one district Rwanda agro processing wo hwe integrated aluminum and iron and steel any niema na keka hu textile nemne sa all the areas and you feel say ye ni ye betimi di sikaba betimi di nyuma ba ni nyina no ye niema na ye hwe say takwam ebeda ho 24-hour economy mu kofa ba ye na mu bo hu dawuro kire hu nyema ehihye hu ntare ene wo ho ya ye hu ba bia ye de efa yo enti wo henba me nyem nwanwa se abonten de ene institutions ya wo se timi bua mu yesika se mgina ba ne so se dantem because ya tibi wo konso a wo ho se wo be koni bi ni ho na no ye nuanu bebri kasa na me ye jake kan wo se bibia ye bia the windfall no so e impact e wo mine so ye bon samrane na dollar yesi ni nyina no na e ofisi yenso so ye de niam na bi common san dwa so koton a enu so sika e ba no se e ba se kofom bebria enu so be he o man no even koko kura ye tu se ko ba se dollar no kofom bebria na ne bo no koyefo a kuyafo so be hu na mane already mo ba mo andima antum se de mo share bobo mo hu samrane se ye trimu o de MPP de mo ba ye koko no ya tumu wa mansan dwa Cote d'Ivoire de se ani ade ntim ba afi na mo nam na mo pachewo enti Oheneba obi ehu NDC amemu a wo de ba ene nsem wo kai me na me ko platform me kro me ko me se me nkase mo videos no a wo kai ni nyina fa nkira manfo no mo ntie se ene ho adwuma no wo ye de wo ya because wo kai bia si ni trase bi wo kai bia si ni trase but ye ko ye ni ye behwe ye nya ye ne ye beka se de wo mampani da akofo kai ni beduru me bi no ni asa akosa mantre ni se hwa setinam na ye de ne to aba
Sir Isaac
all right. President Yebinya Bipa. If you say me da hose ya na me hwese Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wouldn't find ideas in enyo na president of Ghana. Na Bipa.
So Jack Obeka say MPP race Bawumia widen list. Info global info and maybe say me they support no
global info analytics within the party
48 to 50
the rating move to 70%.
Yes
and outside the party so no every 48% to 57%.
okay
enti enye easy
and point of correction am dey buy no
point of addition
point of
so wengamba
oh yeah
silence
the chief of staff plan money
am for se kasema
enti because Bawumia's plan was very clear since independence me hunu obi a obepe president why categorical what kasisudia say me ba Ghana your tax system na wo nyina ene kwan ya faso ya gichiri nyina me be sisa nyina kwoto agubolem bold solutions die ye nyina watena se bonko ntana se sa ne men nyina de sa nyina fa gogu bem na ye introduce a new tax system, flat rate tax system across board. What you say? Na afei you making sure say your port charges and the import duties so no Ghana de no de no F4 and na say we be any to go there ayepe. Na sanhye we say the tax amnesty omo de kadada ye betwa gu ye be hye bibia ase foforo sanhye we nyina beboa ama oman no ye sika egi no man no an kosro kran ebetumi ama ye 20 billion Ghana cedis every year. Na afei expenditure rationalization say the buying physical de kosi school adan de to cars de si asupiti de akwan ne sa niema no yen shift about 30 billion Ghana cedis every year also to that sector. Near from private sector, no one taking the commanding heights in these industries. And create a fiscal space of about 50 billion Ghana cedis. And within that 50 billion fiscal space, you know, and all be taxes are proposed say wo year free ho no obe year free ho na Ghana for benefit tax revenue na omutua be 5 to 6 billion no obe year free ho. Mahmoud Bawumia's plan was not to say obe yi eto free ho no asade 12 for na day and na ba. That was not the plan. But minim say before now Ghana for mu. Now moving on no 2028 you know. And with that kind of lead, the same info analytics, you know, a put you of Venezuela, how I use this time ahead. And it's going to be very interesting. Maybe I mean, say a year 2028, NPP, a bit me about Cobra and come about Kwame Pesa, Midi a chatwo. Minia Kwabnegi Japan, Minia Quansona me Manayako. Yeah, 43 years dear, but it's still an necessary money. Yako. One in New York. Now, but come na, me by me tien in common be over. Come na, me shut the NDC for a year, the chair in ye.
I say he can forgive, but he cannot forget about it.
And come na, forgive in the crown, the chair and this for a year. Because you see, come now consistently. Oh, almost a cry.
Debbie.
Almost a cry.
She said, "O my jai etiotuno, ni pana ebo boat yo kuno, and there be conditions."
And yet the pain they boat you. Now a pain to no, and no shit. What you say?
Yeah.
More was our history way 43 years ago. I say Professor Mills pencil. Most of the money coco see to the road so. More party chairman. I say there are several ways of killing the
cats. They will clean the judiciary.
That you want to clean the judiciary. And yet Professor Mills nim dear for and monyam for and brasier for and what tien in crop for no to the road and car the better nonka enya papa kwaba en crofo kroya yera John Dramani Mahama say prima facie ya yen huni so far any reasons are more assigning here so entino this NDC any womo and nanom ni womo asefo se womo be kwatia atemuafo e wo man mu ni
atentene
enya diam so man ma gye so womo be sacrifice ho bibia ni ho a twa me nso no mo se company wono no wa petition no company no yen register me wo network different network so NDC near me no I know me a pressure group and I'm saying na say a kangaroo system and na mo pesa mo di ma me no pressure group on here anti pressure group no on to me enter enko testify team no enko testify na ma me ne encrosses am here the whole processor beso omudi ye nuaba you know Mrs. Tokon you know NDC enyadia menu comrade Japan enyadia NDC for omo asakra na emre ye ninka so medie me hwese de na Kufuado etimi nya akomapa eka se double salary ma yemfa political class at a particular point enipa be 30-35 or so yemum ni from ko gina court no na Kufuado the air course say efa chairman Wontumi ho efa Kofi Ghana ho efa buffer stock CEO ho
90 million Ghana cedis
efa opia ho no ekire say in your Ranger Japan
we dear me
yes
right. Ghana Bar Association president as an independent judiciary in its true sense is a bulwark for all who seek justice and should be jealously protected. Maybe.
Ah, okay. My wishing my birthday on. And then the birthday Joseph Mensa or KSTU.
Now we send a message. Say, Uja wari. 7 years into memoration. Nam say, say.
Anyhow, I don't know what you say.
Nam say, no, so you say. I wish go for happy birthday. How? And was sending a picture. Nam say, let me say, birthday be October. So no say, David. Uja wari 7 years. And that was sending me picture and night day before.
Oh, okay.
Any now are just
men wishing no. Let me say, men wish you say. Say happy bachelor na say every one as we three kwan as say.
You see, any no tower answer no.
Maybe we should have Joseph Mensa KSTU lab technology students. I wish you well. And the good Lord should bless you.
Amen.
More and more. Amen. What's it like? Bar for no.
Matters Day, Ghana Bar, Tokunu.
And no me share with Nana ABC meeting said it's a second matters in a diplomatic and democratic legal way be. Now sa president here almost at and no because be say but many free war with this flimsy issues here. Almost Supreme Court, they are all at risk. Appeals courts, they are all at risk. It will come to a timer will be a Supreme Court to be no. You bet me, you know. You bet me you 5 a boom, you bet me you 4 a boom, you bet me you 10 a boom. Because Obia will be bishop to our appeals court, high court. If that is what I say here. Now I don't know say I political antino. For political me ma me no am can say ye national solve problem. And your President Mahama make his statement no. Me ko kan baby o na me boss wa frɛ tamani yi Charlotte say no e dey nam kafa ho who dey Charlotte say position e be compare chief justice who dey Charlotte say ene Mensa ne shraj say because e mu nyina wo article 1 ayiniti no. This is a third arm of government. Amame no or your head
which has stood the test of time.
No, because of two quine what in the bad one. And profile mutu quine speaker and you speaker, you bet me use this issue to remove a speaker of parliament. President, you bet me
what in the made cracker home.
Huh? O call Dubai no. You see, President Mahama made a big mistake of that using the discretion now. When we are setting this into process, no. No say Mahama na be cut what is going on. Na fele so wusu kwa achi o free we be aggressive. Committee na obuko hoyo no omuni PR ho. But then 99% issues or kind it was in the committee. I want to see here. And to be mother cut the man no kan the obo na say wan wo ko committee ni bi wo be gura be ginam say e you are treating the woman say we come be say maame no wo ye nyira Ghana for before the law wo be anya before the law we are not equal before the law. They are privileges and they say the president Wallace get cheno at times and also be our president but Who we are now a president, I say we privileges. Are we equal before the law? We are not. Obi a position our one man, many position no, a man certain privileges. Yamo bi anko, yamo bi anya ya screen no. Who treat it as if say we are ordinary person. Now on the channel, they are at risk. Maame no ompo munyi no. And Maame, I support the stance more resign. Do be making sure say integrity. Obe making sure say the system will go to it. So mbe you know muyina say they mbe you know because I didn't have 5. 3 on one side. Because justice from answer one and professor we ya this or more win na no we this omka so move to a 3-2. And now for one. No yes I didn't assess no. Yes I don't assess no. Huh? Come up fairness they will not have treated Chief Justice like that.
Oh yeah.
They should open up. Some American class, some baby class. Mumma no raise consensus. Let's mumshiano. Na mo ne nka wansem. Mu titi say we ordinary person. Ti Madam Tokunu.
Men resign.
Men resign. Who resign here? It means say and say mo kafa ho nyina ye nokre. Obi a de ne bakobi. Obi a de ne concubine kobi. Obi a de na yikobi. Na so man hwe ya. Me to kwa me position bia
akwame sorry
in fact say onwa wo hwe videos na asare surface na em say bebre na e bia yenwo yen na yenhuru bi num ni ade ade nti say mo say e yetrasa wo heba eno na me say hwe videos no na nyade a ya asem a ye papa magana nti na nka wo say ya desuade enu nti na ban a
judgefo
oba wo nese mother
baako
nese mother
nya bomutuo pay nya twaja to mu ense masisi Ghana happen ba o
say ya na omo fi say MPPM mere nso maka se nyemita ka ho enya mere ne ye o but ya na nke pese nya status quo say o man ni bitime nya unity na yetima chechire o man ba se ne sha kam se nya sa na ye pe no di no man pani kofo pani dada akofo o man pani dada akofo ba ye no na nya se bia o na ofi say enema atwam ya nya reconciliation dinka wanya kwanya wa be President Mahama wa bi pan wasabe na makasa niema ankrofo hwe so to aba na emienu ne bi se wo ba be exonerate no ho anaso wo ba revenge o ma revenge ne nya dwuma se enu ntin wo ba ye because na penso abai ense wo masadi we wo se makuru an kebenya
Empalme.
Menia you was watch ya pepra or breman.
Oh pepra.
You also to bearings wo he watch ya. No fa pepra wo buakwa enem no be share wo fa me chia wo me hu watch.
Fancy Di Maria eba. Na